Yeah, hatred and envy, don't let it tempt me. I move defensive. Evil offends me, I yell repentance. We come from trenches. I'm in the secret place of the Most High, you can't offend me. Hamashiach built many mansions, that's where my rent be. Father, help me overcome. People who I used to look up to, they turning foes for none. Father, you my strength and you my courage. I feel bold for some. I wanna feel your spirit on my body like it's clothes or something. Put my vision in your one direction like it's froze or something. I can feel the hatred in their heart is like a arm song. Yeah, they full of nerves like my hands or my toes or something. No nervous system, but you know I feel it like I'm holding some. Stay in my lane. Anyway, I spin it like I bowl or something. As if I need them for my elevation, like they rope or something. Anyways, I'm too high up your spirit like I'm rolling some. Son of the Most, I pay my dues forever. Owe you one. Yeah. If it wasn't for your presence, I would have no peace, believe it. See, that Bible is my weapon, I don't have no beef, I'm vegan. Yeah, your highness, you a blessing, you a masterpiece, I mean it. And I'm fighting for your presence, full of passion, cause I need it.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes. Where my lip gloss at? What we gonna do? We gonna shut down. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you're at. Because I'm noticing we're having family members from all over. So I don't know what time zone you're on, but I'm here for it, y'all. I got the lip gloss, I got the water, I got the coffee, and I got my cookers on just in case it gets really deep today. So we're gonna do a live today. We're gonna highlight these three characters right here. You know, I've been doing some sneaking. Let me put them on. Hey, put them on a glass. Put them on a glass, girl. Put them on a glass. Yes, we have on the screen right here Keith Freeman. We also have Keith Price, the infamous Tiffany Henyard. We're not going to talk about Delgado tonight, but we do have another person that I want to talk about, and I'm going to ask y'all some questions about Mr. Robert, okay? Now, you know, guys, I be falling for it. Yes, I be falling for it. That's why my feelings be hurt. When I first saw Mr. Roberts, this gentleman right here, I felt so bad for him. I said to myself, why is this monster right here yelling at him, telling him what to do? And he's so fidgety. He's so like he don't want to be there. So I have uncovered some information or just paid attention to something that was on the credit card receipts. Now, this credit card receipt is going to highlight 2023. I only had time to go over the full 2023. So I went over the credit card statements and I also went over the bank statements, okay, that was related to the funds, the general funds, the hold on, let me get my paper. So I was able to go over some bank accounts that highlighted the general assistance funds, the flexible spending fund, also the money market account. I have taken some pictures of these documents so you guys can go to the meeting fully loaded and ask some important questions. And as you know, I'm always going to come with a simple solution because I do think it's a simple solution to this credit card blunder. Okay. Now, what should I start? Because these characters are ridiculous. What I'm going to do is let me give y'all a flashback. Matter of fact, let me creep. Y'all know how I like to do. Let's creep real quick. We're going to go. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? Hold on one second. I went on Facebook. Let me make sure that I'm pulling up the right stuff. And I just put in Keith Price. We're gonna start with thicker than a snickle. Finger licking. chicken licking. Let me stop. Yeah, they said that's all he was doing, ordering food and stuff like that. Keith Price, the light is on you right now. We're going to start with Keith Price. Okay, so the first thing that I did was go on Facebook and like, let me just see what you got going on. This is just going to be an introductory to Keith Price because look at me. Look at me. I'm up there. Hold on. I didn't mean for that to happen. I guess that's what's because his name. Look at that. That's ridiculous. All right. So basically, I put Keith Price's name in Facebook, and there's some things that has come up. Okay. So I wanted to highlight that with you guys. Just go because you know I'll be creeping. Dalton politics always have something good to say and something good to highlight. So Keith Price was added to the Thornton Township CC in May. That's the credit card. I think that was right around the time of the subpoenas. This shows a sign of shift in power beginning to take place. They said in May. So Keith Price's name is on these credit cards, and we have enough credit card charges to highlight some of the things that he did. So that's what we're going to highlight there. This was from July 23rd. Another post connected to Keith Price. Keith Price keep big because he keep getting 50% raises from Tiffany. So even Keith Price got almost 28K raise. That's over 50% raise in salary in 1 year. I've never seen any government job giving raises this month. So we went into that prior when we kind of started talking about Keith Price. And you remember when I was like, that wasn't how much he made. This is what we pulled up before, which was about $80,000. And I'm like, I don't believe that. The way she moved, it got to be some other stuff going. But I would understand the $80,000 a year if you were over the food pantry. And that's what we're going to highlight, guys. It is so important. This was one of the things that I have not heard really buzzing around, but I really think it should be buzzing around. When they do the finances for Thornton and pay attention, they're going to see that something is going on with the food pantry. We're going to flash back to that today as well. Okay, so this says, that's right, Keith Price, keep running your mouth. Your day is coming much sooner than you know. So Keith Price, he be talking shit. Okay, so the residents be on him, and he has a history of talking. Okay, I have did a little bit of research about him, and we're gonna do a deep dive on him in the next coming weeks. Okay, because he has a history of crookedness. Rest on his conscience. Oh yeah. Yep, I'm gonna sing for y'all. Oh man, yes, it's a good day. Hit the like button. Okay, I'm gonna keep y'all entertained before y'all go to this Thornton meeting and keep y'all educated real quick. Keep you educated. So Lori Lightfoot, you're not fooling me. You were first of the worst mayors in Chicago have ever seen. This is him talking shit. Suburbs, stop letting these Chicago polos come out here. Dot. I don't know. I'll probably look at his post. So this was. Oh yeah, I forgot it was the post. Let me look at the post because he did do the post. This jigger. Let me go to Keith Price page real quick because it made a newspaper. I thought I had it. Oh, crazy self. Over there talking so much shit that he made a little paper. He told Lightfoot, go about your business, girl. You're crooked. Oh, I said, you want to talk stuff, don't you? You can't talk stuff when you, the one, are crooked as well. Let me see. I'm trying to do it the hard way. Let me just go on Facebook and go on his page. Because this jigger, he be talking shit. He talk shit right in your face. You think this man care? At least Keith Freeman is quiet. But we're gonna look at Keith Freeman spending. Baby, Keith Freeman spending is on ridiculous. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Is it on this page? Let me go back to the Thornton page. Let me see. I want to see the article real quick. Y'all can see it. Please hit the like button. What are you talking about here? The photo on this page should be taken down immediately. It's not the police station. Oh, so this is the picture. This broad. Thank you, Annie Marie Price. Oh, you the shit. I didn't even know that. So this police station is actually the fitness center that she just put the sign on. You see that nice old sign? People will think that that's a police station. You remember how she was like the lights was off and then it was back on? Oh my God. This was what year is this? Oh, do they still got oh shit, y'all. You know I be getting a little distracted. Do you know? Let's go to Dalton page real quick. Do you know these jiggers got this shit up as the police department? Yo, people be telling. That's why they know no problem with telling the truth. This is on the actual official page. This same damn picture. And this police station ain't open. Talk about a damn fraud. I'm gonna move on. You know, I be getting a little distracted. Oh my goodness. Hilliard. You think they could get a fine for that? I think somebody mentioned that as well, that they could get in trouble for that, for acting like a police station. Hold on. Let's get back to this. I'm gonna get back to Keith, right? Y'all know how I do. We just gonna scroll just a little bit. They're talking about the meeting tonight. So as far as the meeting, I'm gonna be jumping into the super producers live. She's going live, so I'm gonna check it out there because I know this one's gonna be pretty long, and then I'm gonna come back next week and do a separate rebuttal or give my take on what happened. But I'm gonna watch it tonight since we're doing this. Okay. I'm trying to find an article where KP went off a little bit. If I find that article, I'm gonna put it up because he was talking shit, basically. Talking shit about Miss Lightfoot, saying that she ain't hitting a lick. Okay. Please go about your business. You crooked too. That's what he said, not me. Okay. I just try to tell you. It's something about this man. When I met him, he crooked, but then he tell it like it is, but crooked. That's what made me think, like, is he all right? Because he kind of saying straight shooter shit that's like obvious. He was saying shit about Henry. Like, I don't agree with everything and da-da-da. The same things I was telling you, so it kind of threw me like, okay, maybe he has some common sense. Okay. But I don't know. All right. So let's see. We already showed you that they perpetrated a fraud, found that out on live, that they still got that daggone picture. And now we're going to do a flashback about Keith Price. And the reason why I'm doing this, the video got some spins and I'm grateful. It got about 5,000. That's great. I just want to remind y'all while y'all going today, what's going on with the food pantry. Okay. $6 million is a whole lot. And wait till we get into some of these statements. Whoa, wait till we get into the money market account. There's been some shit going on. We got a lot to talk about today. Okay. Just buckle up. Grace Levi found some shit. Okay. So let's do a little flashback. Let's put a flash. Blessings, everyone. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Get in the comments. Say what you want to say. There you go. We're here for it. I was looking for something up here too. Something else. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, this was what I was going to look for. Y'all know I'm my own producer. I'm getting it together. Flashback. All right, let's play it. Let's get it. Food pantry. Hey, they doing shit like that? All right, let's get to it. So this is the General Assistance Fund for 2024. So I guess we're going to work backwards because I got 2001, like this goes back to 2022. And then the other document I have from 2023 and it goes to 2021. So it's kind of like a repeat of the data, but we're going about to watch this right here. Little problem here. Okay. This is dangerous. Oh, look at his butt. Y'all need to find out why they made this man take Keith Price's place. Keith Freeman. And the food pantry that he's been over for years has such a big budget and have over $6 million close to every year going out in donations, but the food purchases are different. Okay, can y'all see this? Can you see it? Let me see, can I zone it up just a little bit? Can you see it? This is what I need y'all to pay attention to. Pantry food donated $5 million plus. This is for 2022. Again, 2023, 5 million plus. This year, they're only doing 3 million. That's millions. That's all I'm asking. When you look at the other numbers here, they're cheap. They're much less. Like special project, 113,000, then 76,000. Holiday blankets, 121,000. Then 223. A little bit steep, but these numbers, look at the numbers, y'all. You lost me at the 6 million. So I wanted to highlight that. I can also get into the other document, but the other document is the same thing. Pretty much there is too much money coming out of your food pantry. Now I'm so glad that God made me think about it that time, because when I looked at Keith Price, I said, what the, is he probably food pantry? Oh my God, it is so much money coming out of the food pantry. Okay. So that was a flashback, y'all. I just had to put it on the glass real quick. That was from when we talked about the Harvey Food Pantry, over like $5 million coming out every year and not that much money going into the food. So I'm trying to say, how you got 800,000 worth of food in 1 year and you're giving out 5 million. I had to look at the numbers again, like, wait a minute, where's the decimals here? No, this is in the millions here. This is in the millions. So this is the first of the three stooges. Okay, according to the Musketeers, Jerome called them the Musketeers. Stealing. That's what was the Musketeers about? Did they used to take from the rich, get to the poor, something like that? I never forgot what the Musketeers. They three damn stooges. That's what they are. So I want y'all to remember that this thicker than a snicker person may still have his hands on the Thornton Township credit card. Not only does he have his hands on a Thornton Township credit card, he has access to the financial records, because we know that him and Miss Camilla was arguing about that. He was like, it's going to be not my reputation. I gave it to her. And y'all saw how he almost was about to bust in the back of the head, allegedly. That was my observation. I was like, damn, hold up, back up, sir. The lady was holding his hand like, wait. He was getting upset. Y'all better watch that, man. Okay? So that is just an intro to them till I get into the credit cards, but we're just going to highlight a little bit about them. Also, what we're going to do today, I want people to know that this is going to be broken up. We got two cases, not one, but two case reads for you today. And they both involve Keith Price. One involves Keith Price, Robert Hunt, and Tiffany Hilliard. Okay, first one person. And then the other one is Tiffany Hilliard, Keith Freeman, and someone else. Okay, so we got two court reads for you guys. And you know I'm going to split it up, and they're going to be on two different videos. So you don't have to sit for both of them, but we're going to get it in. Guys, I'm about to get busy, so I want to make sure that y'all have enough ammunition to kick ass, okay? Kick ass. So let's get to it. Let's move on into this sucker. Let me see. Now we're going to do a little flashback. Let's put them on a glass. Put them on a glass, girl. Look, you know I'm an 80s baby, grew up in the 90s. Anyway, let's do a little flashback on Mr. Keith Price. We know what happened to, Keith Freeman. Keith Freeman. Okay, you know what happened to him about 3 months ago. Dalton administrator charged with fraud in federal court. We had deja vu this week because we had Thick Leg Lacey. What, Yoshi Lacey? Don't Lacey look like Yoshi? Y'all remember Yoshi from Mario Brothers? Yoshi was cute. And his arms were shorter than his thick ass legs. Yeah. We had him being charged with the same thing this week, baby. So we already know they're going down the same route, but let's just do this flashback.
And we have some new developments on a suburban government that's mired in accusations of scandal. The mayor of Dalton is already under investigation, and there are allegations of misconduct surrounding an official trip to Las Vegas. Well, now a top administrator is facing fraud charges. Regina Waldrop explains.
Trustee Andrew Holmes?
No.
Several high-level officials in South Suburban Dalton facing a rush of lawsuits and investigations. Federal prosecutors accuse Keith Freeman of making false statements in his bankruptcy petition. Freeman currently serves as village administrator and as municipality manager of Thornton Township.
There has been several times that we have gone back and forth and we have talked about being able to get past all of this.
The indictment alleges that Freeman made several false statements and omissions in the bankruptcy petition filed in January. It says he knowingly underreported income he derived from his employment, as well as fees he received from his private consulting business. Freeman has not been arraigned, and the village declined to comment. This latest legal issue comes days after a civil lawsuit was filed against Mayor Tiffany Henyard and trustee Andrew Holmes, who is a well-known community activist. It was filed by the mayor's former assistant and a Dalton police officer. The lawsuit accuses Holmes of assault and battery and Henyard of retaliation. The incidents allegedly occurred during and after an economic development trip to Las Vegas last May.
Having done the motion, and we have a second.
Days ago, 4 Dalton trustees appointed Lori Lightfoot, Chicago's former mayor and a former federal prosecutor, as a special investigator to look into the Vegas trip and allegations of misappropriation and misspending by the mayor. But the village attorney in a letter writes, trustees completely lack the authority to appoint Lightfoot as additional legislative counsel. It goes on to say the mayor will not be approving any payments to Lightfoot because her appointment violates the law.
Well, they hired her as a private investigator. She wasn't legal counsel. She was a private investigator. And I think the pressure, I'm going to be honest, that she may possibly put on the CPA and the pressure from the feds, I will hope. The feds probably just sent the letter and left it alone. We still waiting right here. Okay? Lori Lightfoot was probably at the door every day and shit doing peekaboo on a motherfucker, excuse me, popping up with her gray hair. I'm gonna fuck with her. That's how she got her to do that. I got to. I'm here. Ring the doorbell. It's her face like, I'm here. Open his email. I'm here. That's why how the hell she got him to give. Because how she get the CPA to give information and the feds couldn't. Do you know that Henyard did not reply? She didn't even reply to the state attorney general. None of them. So that's why we're going to keep our eye on the CPA of Dalton. But now we're going to highlight the finance director in Thornton. Henyard is taking everyone down with her. Keith Freeman terminated from Thornton Township finally confirmed publicly. So this was 2 weeks ago. And this is a flashback and an update on what's going on with him to the ones who don't know. First, we was like, it's allegedly. He was still trying to call out orders to the end, but it was good what he did in Thornton because he had basically put that letter out, like basically you got to do everything by email, this, that, and the third. He tried to lay down some laws. It ain't like they following them, but he tried to walk out the door on a good note, like, feds, I need somebody, feds, don't tell nobody, feds. Let's play this.
Ben Bradley joins us now with what he uncovered. Ben?
Dina and Ray, federal prosecutors charged Keith Freeman with bankruptcy fraud back in April, but that didn't stop Tiffany Henyard from keeping him on the payroll in both Dalton and Thornton Township. Freeman denied in an afternoon text message to me that he had been fired from the township job, but we have the records that show he was, and is raising speculation about his role in the ongoing federal investigation into Henyard's leadership.
Let's be smarter than that. This is not just the price is right.
Keith Freeman has been a top aide and trusted advisor to Tiffany Henyard in Dalton and Thornton Township for a few years now, even running interference when we've raised questions about Henyard's spending.
How come you don't respond to my emails?
There you go. There you go.
Look at him holding his hand all tight and shit. You ain't see that, yo.
Questions about Henyard's spending.
How come you don't respond to my emails?
There you go. There you go.
They having a Trump and Biden handshake. Oh, this YSL. Hey, Woody. Y'all know I've been watching this. It popped up. I'm gonna be going live later on tonight doing YSL. I'm doing a live on that. Why it popped up like Woody in there telling on people? Anyway, back to what you just saw Keith ass up there. Keith Freeman was a quiet gangster. See, he not like Keith Price talking about but he's over there like he having a hand battle. Like, you remember who was it? Trump and one of the national, they was like at the United Nations meeting, and it was someone from another country, one of them presidents, and Trump was going with them. They was going at it with the hands and shit. They was showing power. So that's what you saw Keith Freeman doing. Let's get to these comments real quick before we get a little bit into the finance director, just to introduce him into this subject matter. Then we're going to get into the credit card, some of the things that I've seen, which ask some questions. And then we're going to get into the hard part. The hard part is just breaking down the concepts of this, these bank accounts that I went through. I tried to pick out the most relevant and weirdest things that you guys can ask. What for? what the fuck going on? Okay, and then you guys are going to be educated. Let me stop using Tiffany word. You guys are going to be updated and informed on the 2 cases that involve these 3 individuals. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're going to do a comprehensive live here, and we're going to break it down. So we're going to have a lot for you coming up this week. Where are we going to right now? All right, now let's put them on a glass. Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to get to the comments. All right, so Lisa Lee, blessings, welcome. I haven't seen you before, and I'm trying to get better with names. Okay, I know somebody. Jeff Baker, blessings. Hello. He literally looks like a gargling warlock demon. He do. You saw him in that little shorts when he popped in my camera. He scared me. I was like, oh, don't touch me. Wait, is he nice? Is he scary? All right. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yes, that was the worst song ever. That's when they turned us out, y'all. That's when the music turned real bad. We just started having sexualism. But now I'm an 80s baby. I love music. So it's just like I'll be making these things my ad libs. The Township Pantry is separate from one in Dalton owned by Dr. Scott. Yes, and that's what I was about to clarify, because I know that this pantry is under Thornton money. Definitely. That's the paperwork that we went over. Dalton, I don't think they have their own pantry, but they can have access to Thornton Township. So I was updated and informed that Thornton Township provides the services for many other towns or cities in that area, because these things are like 9 to 10 block radiuses. For real, y'all. We from bigger cities. Some of y'all can't even imagine this. When I look at the numbers of spending, and then I remember how it looked when I was there, I said, what are they buying? Where is it going? You see what I'm saying? It's like that. So someone had told me that it's a mayor that has about 9 radius block, 9 by 9. And so they, like, I don't know how much off the top of my head Thornton has to authority to hand out services and supplies, but there's like a few different smaller municipalities that can do that, and that's why people keep saying Dalton will have to depend on Thornton for services because they're going to be bankrupt. So they are separate, and they are trying to stop the doctor from having her stuff. Jeff House ain't got nothing to do with Thornton Township. Who is that? House? Oh, his name is Jeff. I know it's out. Shut up, y'all. I'm getting better. Oh, Lisa, I'm confused. Girl, me too. I'll be confused too. Don't be ashamed. We'll get it together here together. And he says Price is not going hungry. Hell no, he got enough on preserve like a polar bear. His ass can hibernate. All that damn food, all that expired food in the food pantry. Price is not grazing on the Thornton ship scow food. He has his mountain in the cash register. What is it? What are you talking about? Mountain? I'm already saying this wrong. What is that? I have to be saying that wrong. I apologize if I butcher what you said, Jerome. But his ass ain't hungry. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to move on into our financial director. Let's put him on, because I felt so bad for him. I was like, this guy is a good guy. He tricked me by looking nice and quiet. And guess what happens? The CPAs, they be the one that actually flip and turn on their boss. Okay, because they have all the information and they're not about to go to jail for that shit. Sitting there getting bossed around, told what to do, and now I gotta go to jail for you? Hell no. 3 former employees sued Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, alleging retaliation for not following orders. Now, this is a flashback, and this was March 16, 2024. We're going to listen to this short article, and then we're going to get into the numbers, okay? Come on, baby. Give it a chance to load up. Probably saying, girl, you're live. Oh, you know what? Chicago Times always do this. Why do they always do this? They try to make you pay for stuff. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find another article. with this one. All right, yeah, let's get it. So what's wrong with y'all? The Chicago Tribune. That's who it is. And there's another one out there. It's one more newspaper. I be looking out there. Y'all always be trying to make people pay for y'all stuff. What's wrong with you? Give us a few minutes to have some free reading. Okay? All right, let's get it. I got it. Apologize, y'all. I didn't know it was the Chicago Tribune. Sometimes you can get stuff for free, and sometimes it say no.
3 former village employees are now taking legal action against Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard for what they described as a toxic work environment that eventually led to their wrongful terminations.
The way she treated me and other people was wrong.
Sabisha Williams is one of 3 former village employees suing Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and the village of Dalton.
These 3 cases are all based around the same premise, that these are wrongful terminations at the hands of Mayor Henyard and her administrations.
All 3 of the former employees say they were fired at some point near the end of 2022. Williams says the workplace environment worsened about a year before that, starting with the mayor asking her to do things that she says were unethical.
Withhold building permits, business licenses to people that didn't donate to her campaign or just people she didn't like in general.
Williams says she continued to raise concerns about that with the mayor, but she was later moved to the water department before eventually being fired.
I was the only person at that time that knew how to process business licenses, but they moved me to the water department anyway.
Another complaint in a lawsuit on behalf of former Public Works Department employee Karen Johnson claims that she was intentionally treated differently from other similarly situated employees and that there was no rational basis for the difference in treatment. The lawsuit also states Henyard restricted certain village and or township employees' access to village and or township buildings. It's all part of a lengthy list of accusations against Mayor Henyard, which also allegedly included a tarnished relationship with her village trustees.
We did a mock trial to practice muting the trustees because she didn't want the trustees to have a voice. In her words, she was at war with the trustees.
One of the former employees is hoping to get her job back from this lawsuit, while the other 2 are just hoping to move forward, as they say this has caused emotional and financial damages.
I didn't want to file at first, but it just didn't sit well not to do nothing.
Let me stop right here because the Chicago Tribune, the one reason why I wanted, because it was something nice in the article, and I hope it don't cut off because I'm just trying to read it for free. It's 2 former Dalton employees and 1 former Thornton employee filed 3 separate lawsuits Wednesday against Dalton Mayor Thornton Township Tiffany Henyard, alleging that they were terminated out of retaliation for not supporting a politician. In the suit, it also named Keith Freeman, a special assistant to Henyard in Thornton Township, and village administrator of Dalton. 2 of the suits named the village of Dalton, while the names Thornton Township and its director of finance, Robert Hunt, was named in it. And that's what I wanted to read the tribute one. I pulled up this one because I thought it had the same title, but it was different. This one, she didn't talk about Robert Hunt, and I did not know that he was involved. So I'm still trying to read this article before it jumps off my screen. So it was her. This was her case that involved Robert Hunt. It says a lawsuit from Karen Johnson, a former administrative assistant of Dalton Public Works Department, alleges the real reason for the termination was due to Johnson searching for stories that painted Henyard in a negative light. The lawsuit claimed Johnson was discovered reading and sharing negative articles on office internet and states she refused to campaign for Henyard. Now, it was something that Williams said. Wait, I think Hunt did something specifically in this. I'm trying to see. Henyard also asked Tracy for a list of all township employees with notes detailing all of their faults and any known dirt on them. Given what Tracy may have known on HR manager, a line from the suit reads, Hunt also alleges her termination was also decided in part because she took medical leave and complained about not being paid as required by Illinois law. So Hunt played a part in this too. He should have just shut up because he could have maybe, just played his part like he gonna play it anyway, because he gonna turn state on her. That was what I wanted to get to. The shout out to the Chicago Tribune, but you be having pop-ups and stuff and trying to block people, so we couldn't listen to it. But I knew it was something important that I wanted to get into. So Hunt was also kind of being a silent bully. That's what I was thinking. Like thinking that this guy, I'm feeling bad for this guy, and I'm no wrong person. And he's not as nice as what you would think. Anyone who just go with the flow is a problem. I'm just going to let you guys know. Silence is acquiescence. But in this situation, he wasn't even silent. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the spending a little bit. Okay. Now this is what we're going to do. Let me pull this up. Y'all see me scratching my head like, how the hell are we about to do this? All right. I'm going to pull a document up and I want to send a shout out to Ty. Ty, that's in Thornton politics. He did a lot of work, as well as Mr. Roberts do a lot of work as well, getting these Freedom of Information requests published or sent to him, actually, because it's really hard. These people are ridiculous when it comes to asking for this stuff. All right, so we're going to get on the screen. Thank you guys for being with me. Hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. She said thick hands. Yes, Jerome. Thick ass hands and thick ass everything. All right. So now that we got this on the screen, this document is provided to us by Ty. And he is an Adults in Politics group. As you see, this document has 368 pages. And I got through this, y'all, in an hour and a half. But I was tired. I was like, fuck yeah, I can't get through the rest of this. But I did, and I got a good understanding since 2023. Full report. So at the bottom is where they started with the they have one credit card statement at the top, and then the credit card statements at the bottom. This is the bank. Oh, when y'all see the bank, y'all gonna be mad. Here we go. Yeah, this is the credit card. Hold on. They have an Old National credit. Here we go. Bear with me. I'm trying to get to the top so you can see these people. Well, yeah. Okay, this is the beginning. Oh boy. I'm gonna tell y'all, when y'all get into this, y'all gonna be so mad. This was bad right here. This right here, I was mad. But we're gonna move forward. That's a whole nother subject. That's when we get into the statement. I was like, oh shit, look what you done did. Money. That's what I thought I saw. I said, oh, they done Mr. Roberts and all of the rest of the Thornton Township. I'm gonna give you a heads up. Y'all need to really look. I'm just giving y'all a heads up before we get in there. Please look and access into the money market account. We're going to get into that next. But right now, we're going to just talk about the credit cards and the sellings in this credit cards. The people who have their hands on this credit card, and I'm going to be honest, in 2023, it does not have Tiffany Henyard's name as a person because each card holder has their name on it. So we're going to make this bigger, so you can see it. Each card holder has their name on it. And I didn't see your name on this, but it really made me open my eyes to Robert Hunt. Because I was like, Robert Hunt? Who Robert Hunt? Y'all know I be acting up with names. I was like, is that the finance person? I had to text my baby, like, excuse me, who is Robert? It's like finance director of Thornton. I said, oh shit, here we go. So some of the things that we did see on this credit card spending that was weird to me before we show you specifically who did what was extra space. You can have things stored, but I don't know what they're storing in extra space. This is Thornton Township credit card. This is a township credit card, not even a regular business. Okay. I know they consider towns and states businesses. Y'all don't know that. It's set up like a business. As you can see, you can bankrupt it. But I don't think that they need all of this. Comcast, I was wondering about Comcast. There's a lot of Comcast charges, but maybe they're paying cable for all the entities. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Amazon. People kept talking about Amazon, and they were showing Tiffany Henyard. We're going to get to that because the Amazon transactions actually fall under Robert Hunt. Dun, 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 dun. Robert Hunt may be Tiffany Henyard, a minion, a little henchman. How about that? And people been saying that. And I'm like, why are they being so damn mean to him? And now I'm seeing it because it seems like the spending was wild under him. And I know he's the financial director, right? Or over finance, but you're going to see what I'm talking about. There were monies charged to tollways for $20. Verizon had 8 transactions in one day. It looks like they bought 8 different phones or something for $2,000 and change. Following that next month, it was a $32,000 bill to Verizon. I was like, damn, I hope that's not a monthly bill. What? Because first it was separate bill. I'm gonna see, can I show that to y'all? That is, as far as the credit cards, they have Kohl's, they have Dick's Clothing, they have a Jewel. It's Osco Jewel. I don't know if that's a jewel place, but I did see it twice. But I saw it under, I think, it was under Keith Freeman. Oh, we're gonna talk about Keith. Keith, there's a reason why he filed bankruptcy. That nigga don't know how to spend. Okay, first and foremost, he didn't give a fuck. Keith went in. Okay, he had the next largest spending amount next to Robert, but Robert had more of a reason to than Keith. Okay, I'm talking about Keith Freeman. What else? Who else? Blueberry Field, thicker than a Snicker. We found your favorite place. I don't know if that. I was like, is that the place? First, I thought it was Hingyard until I looked like, oh, Hingyard name not even on this. I was like, she taking her daughter to these places like Blueberry. I said, oh no, I think that's thicker than a motherfucking Snicker. That's his shit. No, it's thick leg. It's thick leg. No, it's thick leg Lacey. Yes, that's what it is. Because he looked like, and then Keith Price is just big. He's just big all over. Yeah, I'm just getting them mixed up, y'all. I'm trying to keep their nicknames a bay. And then I was like, who the fuck shops at Bliss Beauty and spend $1,735? We're going to get to this. And I'm like, Robert, huh? Do you wear the motherfucking orange wigs? You're bald-headed. You're bald. Hold on, let's put him on the screen. Is he bald-headed? What the hell is he buying from the beauty supply store? No, he's not bald-headed. He almost bald-headed. He was so stressed out, I thought he was bald-headed. What are you buying from the beauty supply store for $1,735? All right, so let's get to it. I know I did a lot of talking, but that's the opening description of what we got going on here. All right, so now you're going to see a breakdown of Old National Bank. Now, this is from the date here. It says 1/29/2023. So it's going to break down from the beginning of 2023 all the way to 2020 for the beginning. Okay. Now, each statement has each party's name, who is the spender. Robert E. Hunt Jr. Okay. This is the gentleman we've been talking about. Let's put him on a glass so y'all can remember. Okay. This is some of his spending. We're going to highlight some of his spending. If y'all want me to do each person's section by section, I think I'm going to do that. That'll be much better instead of going in between for each month. But we're going to look at Robert Hunt's spending first. So we know that he's, director of finance. So he should be paying for a lot of stuff. So I was seeing the extra space here. Some of these things were pretty basic. Adobe Reader. You see Amazon Marketplace. People kept saying, who is it? It's Robert Hunt's account. It has to be. And he has a pretty good affinity to spend on Amazon. So this is something that you guys should really pull up. And I know that they have done this in Adults in Politics about this Amazon, but they connected to just Hingyard. They need to put the pressure on his ass so he can start telling, because there's a lot of Amazon extra space. We got Comcast. Okay. I'm like, maybe they're spending on more than one person bill. Okay. $495. I don't like cable that much. I don't know what type of Comcast is this, but my internet don't cost this much. But I know that these are businesses and buildings, but these are the things that y'all need to clarify. Okay. And this is under Hunt. So right here, this is when I talked about the Verizon Connect. Look at this. It is 8 transactions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 transactions of $2,000 plus for Amazon Connect. So it looks like on 1/26 that 8 people got phones or something electronic. Okay. And you're going to see in the next month the $32,000 bill. So let me see. This is still okay. So this is Keith Freeman. We're not going to get to him yet. We're going to go down to the next month where we're going to continue to look at Robert Hunt because I don't want to mix people up. We're going to stay right on that same person. Robert Hunt is the first person on the spending list. So let's keep watching what Robert Hunt is spending. We got the Amazon Marketplace, $29, $77. I don't know what they're buying. Maybe he's in charge of supplies. But if he's in charge of supplies, he's doing a bad job because my mama is an HR director and I used to work under her. I got a lot of different skills. Okay. Before I became a nurse, I was working as kind of like administrative assistant for like 4 or 5 years. I was a receptionist getting paid receptionist money under 7 and administrators treat me like a slave. But I learned a lot. And one thing I know is that they have 1 vendor, 2 vendors for certain things. It is a rotating, repeated budget on what they need because they know the consensus of the office, what's being used, and it's not a lot of fluctuation. If it is, it's probably a holiday or an event. So you guys need to really pay attention to this Amazon Marketplace because he is probably most likely frivolously spending for Hinyard. There's also a Marvelous Media Group, South Holland. There's a $4,000 transaction. So heads up, guys. I know I got y'all listening. Dalton, politics, y'all be on it. Find out who is Marvelous Media Group because they got paid $4,200 from the Thornton Township in February. Okay. What do y'all got going on here? And that wasn't the people who, I don't think those are the people who was at the meeting asking for their money. Now, this is where I said, oh, shit, Verizon came back to bite you. $31,000, $31,465. I hope y'all can see this nice and clear. Let me make it bigger. Can y'all see it? Let me see. I need y'all to see this. Can y'all see it now? Can you see it? You see the Verizon right here? Okay, I made sure y'all can see it. The Verizon is $31,465. What the is that? Now, this is under Robert Hunt's account. So we know that I think, in my opinion, is that Hinyard is, holding him by the neck, saying, order this. He's like, okay, help me, y'all. He like his ass like a kidnapped child, don't know what to do. So here again, we got the Comcast bills coming in consistently. I'm not sure if these are different locations, but how many different buildings do y'all have that Thornton Township has to pay for all these separate Comcast bills? Now, extra space storage. What are y'all storing in there? And I think this was something that I heard the super producer bring up. Because she said something about the Mayfair going into the storage. I started laughing. She went live yesterday talking about this. So y'all definitely go to her live. She's going live tonight. And y'all know me. I'm going to go a little deeper than that. Y'all remember that Mayfair conspiracy? Go Google it. What they said, those items was really on sale and they wasn't the items. Like the couch the name was Sarah Comfy. And that'll be the couch name. And they said that was allegedly missing kids. Y'all know I'll be paying attention to the shit I ain't supposed to. But that was going viral for a long time because it was literally like a little couch, like a 1-seater for like $13,000. Shit like that. Now that's what made it come to life. Like, whoa, who the fuck pays $13,000 for a chair? Cause Sarah Comfort or Comfy. So that was the kind of conspiracies to we're going to move on. Anyway, y'all know I'll be going to the left. Continue. This is talking about Robert Hunt. I'll be going to the left. I'm trying to see what else under him that I wanted to highlight. Well, we're going to get to Keith. So Robert, I think he was the individual in all aspects. We're going to go to one more month of Robert Hunt that was doing Hinyard's dirty work. That's what I'm really thinking. In a nutshell, I think he was doing Hinyard's dirty work. When you look at his charges on a credit card, it doesn't look like how Keith Freeman is and Keith Price shit is. It doesn't look like that. He's one of the top spenders, but it does look consistent. The car gas bill, things like that, the extra space, it comes up consistently. Amazon. Now, I don't know what the hell is this. Then it's a few things that he probably was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy me something too. So it's like Illinois Tollway. You'll see a Panera Bread for 154, but he don't have it as much as they do. He got a Dunkin' Donuts for 37.76. It wasn't a lot though, but it is in here. So that's one of my things that I need to start stating right now, so you guys can remember for this. Remember this. Take this a picture. I never heard in my life that a company give a credit card, or especially a township, just to their employees to go fucking walk around. I don't care. If you ain't the CEO, you don't get a credit card, period. If you have access to the credit card, which I have heard of because, it is what it is. People need access. It is left at the facility. We're going to start talking about this because we're going to have some common sense, y'all. This is an easy motherfucking fix, okay? It's left at the facility with the accountant or the person's in charge of finance, and then they sign out the card when they need it. They put a description on it. And then it's supposed to be some type of guidelines of what the damn card is used for or not used for. I never heard my damn life. Here we go. He got a little Panera Bread again. He was acting up. He said, fuck it, I'm about to buy me something. But everything else seemed legit. I'm just going to ask one question too. Y'all need to figure this out for me too. When it comes to Robert Hunt, it seems legit except for the Amazon and the wig that he got. When did he get this wig? Let me go down. I'm gonna show y'all. I called it a wig. I don't know what the hell he got. It was matter of fact, it wasn't Robert Hunt who got it. It was Keith Freeman. We're gonna show you he got that shit. Not Robert Hunt. So as far as Robert Hunt, you guys really need to put the pressure on him because he's gonna be one of the ones that turn. He's gonna turn fast. As soon as the feds come, he's gonna turn fast. The feds is not really focus on Thornton. Once they hit his ass, he's telling like a canary. You think he going to go to jail for down that? This mother ran? Oh, I know. He for the week. Yeah, he for the week. Nah, you can't do everything with everybody. That's why I'm picky. I do it by myself. So that right there is Robert Hunt. I wanted you guys to pay attention, kind of see where that spending was coming from and differentiate that it totally wasn't hindered. She had a cover up allegedly because her name not on 2023. Maybe in 2024 we're gonna see those and get to that, but not on these. Okay, let me see what y'all got going on out here. Make a video on this. Susan Mendeza comptroller website. What do you mean? Is on there? What is that? Tell me a little bit more about that. Because I know that Thornton has their stuff at the comptroller, but I know Dalton don't. That's why we're gonna go into Dalton. I was gonna do Dalton and versus Thornton today. I was like, hell no. Dalton is a whole nother animal. So I know how to present that. I have to present that much different. Okay. The media suspended of all offset funding to the village of Dalton. Offset refers to money collected from the state. I'm about to read your comments, GGB, and get to know what you're talking about. Okay, because once I hear y'all talk about something, I kind of start looking into it, and then it makes sense because I'll be on the outside trying to figure this out. All right, so now we're going to put this guy on the glass. Put him on the glass, girl. Put him on the glass. His ass, you already know he's snitching, and this is why he's snitching. Not only what we showed you earlier, but the bank statements. These credit card statements. This jigger, someone please call 911. This motherfucker, he was wilding with a credit card, and he didn't give a damn. Going shopping for his wife while he's playing with Carmen. Look, y'all see my freestyling skills. Oh my God, while I stroll and figure this out. Okay, to the top, let's start it again, okay? So that was Robert Hunt. This next culprit here is Keith Freeman. And y'all need to please tell me who is Tony Sherman. He hasn't done a lot here, but he did go to Hooters and Sam's Club. Tell me who Tony Sherman. There's other people here on this credit card. They didn't do as bad at all, but they were doing some bullshit because they saw their friends doing that. Like, fuck that. We're going to go get me some Walmart. We're going to go get me some food. These bitches balling. So you can see a little bit of turn up, just like some stupid stuff. Like, for instance, what I'm showing you now, whoever this person is, this is dumb. What do you did? You went to Hooters? Or maybe he had a meeting. You know what I'm saying? But he did it smart. He was like, once a month. That's what I do. He's like, this time I went to shop. We had a meeting at home. I could see this. You see, I think like IRS because I have been audited and I have taken a few courses too because I love to learn. And this one lady said, if you can't prove it, you didn't do it. That's all you got to do is prove it. But proving it is with facts and logic. You can't just say, here's go to bill. That's what I was telling Keith Price, like, you stupid. I said, what? I understand you could go to lunch and things are write off, but not every fucking thing, not everything. And that's what one of the things I said to him. I'm like, oh, y'all think y'all can do business write offs and it's gonna be okay. This gonna get y'all ass audited. I'm a geek. Now let's get into Freeman. This nigga, he said, fuck y'all. I'm about to ball out. Let's put it to this nigga crazy. Woo, he don't care. He don't care. So this is what this is, Keith Freeman, and it starts from this is the 2023. You're gonna see. I don't know what Cooper's is. You have. I'm gonna highlight the bad stuff. Hooters, Starbucks for 35, Fossilmore Station, Rest Station, Panera Bread. The Daily Herald, his subscription $16. Kohl's, Target. This motherfucker was wilding. Simply Cellular, Dalton. Let's keep going. Best Buy. This was his regular credit card. This wasn't. No way. No way. I don't care if you're not supposed to do this. Wait. I'm gonna tell you, he spent this credit card like a young white boy who didn't give a damn. Y'all ever saw that? It was this commercial or this show where a guy he spent all his money on his credit, the boss credit card. He was like, "You really gonna fire me? But you said I can spend everything. I can spend what I need to." He was like, "Not $10,000 worth. You don't need a skateboard." That's the shit that I see here. I forgot what I was watching. I was cracking the fuck up. He was like, "You really fired me? Can we just start again?" That type of stupidness. This guy right here. Now he likes blueberry filled as well, just like Keith Freeman. This Keith Freeman, just like Keith Price. So what else we got? Office Max, PayPal, Bliss Beauty. This what the fuck I'm talking about. Now this was one transaction of $565. I'm telling you, what the fuck you need from Bliss Beauty? Makeup? This nigga gave his wife the car. Bitch went shopping. Allegedly. Walgreens, Target. Only decent thing I see here is Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader. Of course. You're gonna pay for your Adobe Reader. What else we see here? Same things. Target. He loves Sam's Club. $1,516. Did he pay for an event for Henyard, or did he fill up his damn pantry in that big ass house he had? Allegedly. Okay. True Barbecue and Whiskey Bar, $193. That's why you think you think, and then they're gonna talk about tell the trustee or the trustee should work with him because he's squilling. Look at this history. Seafood Junction, Food for Less. He was shopping. That was his card in his pocket. And that's what I said, guys. There's a simple fix to this. The card stays on premises unless the authorized person who can distribute it gives it to you. You sign it out and you put a description and you bring that motherfucker back. You say how much you're going to spend. Point blank, period. Everything else that you need should be on automated at this point. You need supplies for your little area. It's automated that comes every 2 months. I spent $150, $200 on paper, pens, things like that. I don't want to see this shit. I'm a business owner, and I'm telling you, I'm very meticulous about my spending and being a single mother. This shit don't work. Okay. So, please tell me who Jocelyn King is too. They didn't, Jocelyn King didn't spend a lot. She probably did one or two stupid shit, but Jocelyn King as well. She just went in like rush card fee. I don't know. She just got a fee. I had saw her go in and do something else, but let's just finish with Keith Freeman. Let's just highlight a few, because we could just 2 months of his stupidity. And I went through all this shit just to come up with this simple thing. That this nigga lost his damn mind and he was using it as a credit card, and that's why he's going to tell. and he should do some time still. He has Lowe's here. He returned whatever he bought to Lowe's. Walgreens. The fuck you buying from Walgreens for $512? Who shops at Walgreens? Girl. Express Grill. You shop at Walgreens? This was Illinois Public Safety Direct. What is that? It's 2 payments to Illinois Public Safety Direct. Y'all need to do a little bit of investigation, y'all, because y'all out there, y'all find these places faster than me too. 2 transactions on 2/8/2023. One was of $3,600 paid to them, and then one was of $5,300 paid to them. I'm highlighting that because it's 2 transactions on the same damn day. So what the fuck was you buying for? Basically, you spend almost $9,000 on a credit card, and his total amount for this month, the month of January, was $24,000. And then if you compare that to Robert Hunt spending, who's doing Tiffany Henry spending, Robert Hunt spent $93,000 in that 1 month with all his Amazon shit and extra space. Oh my God. All right, let me see what else. Let me see. Oh, I want to see what else could I find under Keith Freeman, because Keith Freeman is fun. This man he did everything. He went to Grubhub, Uncle Jolie's. He did everything on Square on demand printing. He spent $5,000 on demand printing in February. What the hell was he printing for that? $5,177, guys. That is Keith Freeman. Please pay attention to that. That has anything to do with politics, advertisement, having to do with the election. I don't care. Tell. Highlight it. FBI. You hear what we saying. Jamaican Jerk Choice. What else? He is a fun guy. Party City. ×3. Somebody was having a birthday. It's like when I'm going to shop for my kid's birthday. 2/16, he spent $74. 2/17, he spent $69. Then that 2/18, somebody was having a party. Dollar store, $91. Yup, somebody was having a party. Figure out what party it was having. It wasn't Henry. 2/18, I could tell. I'd be looking at shit like, what the fuck you was doing right here? This looked like you was having a party. So the Party City again. So somebody was having a party right there. Super Laundry. I guess he sent his clothes to get washed on you guys too. Chipotle's Chinese food. I'm trying to just highlight some of the good stuff. Okay. Now, Jocelyn. We're going to just jump to Jocelyn real quick. Y'all got to tell me who Jocelyn is. Y'all told me who she is in the comments. Let me look. Anybody know? Facebook, yes, get him, girl. Thank you. Please tell me who Jocelyn is. Check this broad out. I told you she was like, fuck this. I'm going to spend something too. Because she was doing good. I was watching shit like, oh yeah, she chilling. This one, she spent like $6,000 on the 2nd. In February. She went to Walmart. That's what I told you. Remember earlier I said somebody went to Walmart and said, fuck that. $3,000. What the fuck is you buying in Walmart for $3,000? That's like when somebody from the hood get a new apartment. You know what I'm saying? We buy everything from Walmart. Yeah, I ain't mad at you, but damn, what was you doing? But I know if I went to Walmart, spent $3,000, I look back on my bill, I was like, yeah, I moved. I bought a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? From Walmart, get me started. But this right here is a little weird. Now, this is another thing too. This was under Jocelyn account. It looks like she made some payment to Tiffany Henry, Freeman, Fania Dukes. Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh shit! I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see that. I don't know. I'm just reading. So what happened is this is when they went to Vegas. When was Vegas? This was no. Wait the fuck a minute. Shh. Grace Levi is thinking. Go back up to this page. What the fuck year was this? Ooh, I'm stressed out right now. I hope this ain't bad. I gotta get back to the top because I gotta confirm this. This was 2023. I'm stressing. Okay. So it was 2023. What happened when it happened with Fania? Could y'all please tell me? Please let it happen after this. Because it better not have happened before this. Because y'all know me, my motherfucking brain be going to the left. What? Let's go back to Jocelyn. Woo. How she getting money? Ooh, I don't know what I found. I don't know what I found, but I'm taking a damn picture. Look, y'all, what y'all think about that? That's weird. Y'all see that? God, why you let me find that on the live? Why you didn't give me a chance to find that off of the live? Well, Jocelyn King, because somebody tell me what she do. She made a payment on 2023 to Tiffany Henyard of $528. Keith Freeman. Oh, that's United. Is this when they went? Where they went together? This was a flight. You think this was the flight to Las Vegas, y'all? Because y'all know I don't know all the timeline. This may be the flight to Las Vegas. I hope this is the last time I see Fania Duke's name up here, because I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be just like, because the last time I saw her name pop up was on the list, and I had to get quiet, like, damn. You know, because you be torn. Stop catching me off guard with the shit. Okay, y'all? Damn it. You know I'm going to just talk. Okay, moving forward. Can somebody tell me who Jocelyn King is? They'll be in my inbox and tell me. Let me see if I can find one more thing on Keith Freeman. Damn, I'm looking for him, and I done found more stuff. Let's see one more thing of Keith Freeman, and then we're going to go into Keith Price, okay? We're going to get into Keith Price and finish and get into the finances, because where we at? Okay, we 1 hour in. We're doing good. I want to move forward. Now, let's see. Who is this? Matter of fact, let's move on to Keith Price. That's what we're going to do. Let's move on to Keith Price. Let me put Keith Price on the screen. I think we learned a lot right there. I'm a little shocked. I'm sorry, y'all. That threw me the fuck off. I hope that was just the flights and that'd be the last time, because I didn't see that. I went through this whole damn document, but you can't. That's why I told when Carmen was get the paper just before the meeting. There's no way you could go through all of that and remember. I literally took notes for an hour and a half on these pages that I'm gonna print and send it to you, and I just found some more shit. So that's why you need time to go through that. Then it popped up on my ass. They got me thinking people think I'm talking about Fania, and I just said her name because it's on the paper. Okay, let's go down. Let's get down to now. We're going to get to, let's see, Keith Price, because I did see his name added. I mean, Keith Freeman. It was Keith Price. It was Robert Hunt. Yeah, let's see where Keith Price is. I think I saw Keith Price. Now, Keith Price, I think he was added further down. Tony Sherman. Y'all know who that is? Some of these people didn't do too bad on a credit card, but they had some weird stuff going on with they spending. So I want to know who these people are. Now, let me see if I can find Keith Price, because I think he's towards the end. That's Keith Freeman. What's he put on? Give me a second, y'all. Robert Hunt Jr. Every month, $74,000 and plus. Jocelyn King. This is when Jocelyn King spent a lot of money. She spent $13,000 in the next month. She started spending a little bit more. Jerk Hunt, Outback, Senior Salsa, Walgreens, Expedia, went on vacation, possibly. This is Jocelyn King. So someone has to tell me who she is, because she got her hand on this credit card. Baymont, I think, is that a hotel? It looks like some hotel. Sam's Club. She spent $1,105 on Sam's Club. I think I'm getting to the end of this. Let me pull up my other document, and maybe I could find Keith Price, his specific spending. And if I can't find it this year, I know he was added on to the credit card. I mean, last year he was added on this year. Let me just make sure, because I did a whole skim of this. Okay, Robert Hunt. Okay. I think Keith Price is going to be on the 2024 version of this. And I do have a copy of the 2024. But what I want to do, like always, I want to review it. This is 2023, the full finance statements. And at the end of this 368 page document was the credit cards that we just went over. Okay, so please mind, I will update you guys with thicker than a snicker, Keith Price credit card spending when I look into the 2024. But what I did highlight about Keith Price that you guys need to remember, there is $6 million. He is getting more or spending more or is attached to more money coming out than any individual that I highlighted right here. $6 million. Okay. I'm moving fast through this because I got to get to the top because this is where all of the bank statements is at. Okay. So now we're going to start breaking down the bank statements. All right. Hit the like button, y'all, because this was a lot of work. I do apologize, though. I thought I had Keith Price credit card stuff up there, but don't worry. My next live, I will. All right. So what I want to highlight here is that before what we talked about was the different funds that they had. They have general assistance funds. They have a general funds. They have a flex account. They have different. They also, you know what? Roads and bridges. I'm just going to tell y'all this. Roads and bridges in Thornton County, they're doing great. They don't even touch the money. The money is just going in. They just do their thing. I only saw like 75,000 come out from what I looked at. I just stopped really. I was looking at them. Every time their account was just getting up and up and up. The roads and bridges. So whoever over the road and bridges have not been doing anything bad. And the general funds, the old they have a old. So both of these old national bank accounts, because you're going to see them. One is the old national bank account connected to Thornton's roads and bridges, and they do pretty good. They have a positive balance. Their balance stay positive, and money stay going in. As of 2023, this is all 2023. Shout out to Ty. As you can see, that's his contact information. Don't be afraid to email him. I know I put his business out there, but you know he do his thing. So the other old national bank account is connected to the general funds. That account doesn't have a lot of money. It has about $2,600. Not much go into that general funds in the old national bank account, but I noticed that nobody bothered that, and it only has like $3,000 in it. Okay. Now, the other account that we're going to show you is BMO. BMO is the flex spending account. And this is account that I could not get information on based on these papers. I want y'all to go and look. I'm going to show y'all that one specifically. And what that highlights is like, okay, this is the main operation account. This was so blacked out that it was hard for me to make sense of all of these things. I was trying, you'll see deposit withdrawals. You know, I was looking like, okay, they taking in, taking out. But then when you go through all of them for BMO, for this actual account, main operation account, it's like this for most of it. So I want to give you a heads up. It was hard for me to even look at that. Now, I'm trying to get this stuff out the way so I can move on because I'm going to do section by section. The most spend, there was an account, the 53rd bank account. Let's bring that up. Which one was it? Is it this? Because they had two 53rd bank account. Now, I don't know what this bank account is attached to because it does not have a description. But the 53rd bank account has the most money in and the most money out. Okay? I'm giving you a heads up. So I'm going to put a few PowerPoints up there so you guys can see this. Okay? I had a few that I highlighted, and I just want to bring it up because they were spending and replenishing. So it was replenish, spend. Hold up. Replenish, spend. And I don't know what is your actual rules and regulations, but y'all got to get a cap on these credit cards in the description. The descriptions is bogus. Bogus. I couldn't even I'm like, y'all over here playing with me. There's no description here. All righty. 5, 2, spending. All right, let's get to this one first. Now I took it. I'm gonna put that back up there for you guys, but that is the actual document. So as me just scroll and drive myself crazy, I'm going to put it up there for you. Now this is what I was showing you, and this is showing you the 53rd bank, and this is February 2023. This is the beginning balance. This is $6 million, guys. Okay, $6,410,000. Okay, and this is the checks when withdrawal. Okay, so checks is what was spent, withdrawals what was out, deposit what was in. $3 million came out of this account in spending. Okay, which brought the balance down to $3 million. Now we're going to go into a little bit of the description of these things that's being spent on that. We starting with this bank account. Bear with me, guys. Now, this is the same bank account, and it's the same month. Looking at the description, I was trying to figure it out a little bit, and it's a lot of in and out. So I'm trying to figure out what is it connected to, but it looks like it pays bills, except for this express. This is an express bill pay. I was looking through this. I didn't see anything too wild, but as time went on, all you see is money in, money out, and I couldn't really connect it to what account. But I mean, what funds it is. But you see ADP, United Health. These type of things are warranted for a business. So with that account, there was a lot of spending and not a lot going in. Okay. Now let me see what else I have to show you with this bank account. We got a little bit more on for what happened. Okay. So then you go into April again, you're going to see the tremendous amount of spending versus what comes out. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And what is this account for? Again, this is February. The withdrawals here is $2 million, just as the same amount as the beginning account. This is when I got my eyes open, because I was like, all right, they wiped the original amount out, and now they just keep replenishing. They keep replenishing. Is anybody asking, why is it like this? What is all of this spending going to? Like this right here, IMRF cash. I don't know what this is, but these are some of the things y'all want to ask. Okay. If it's not consistent, what I'm saying, and it wasn't approved by the board as a new entity or a new project, you have to be wary. So what I'm highlighting with this bank account happened in 2023. This is fifth and third bank account. It had more spending than deposits. They literally just kept replenishing. And that's how you could see why Thornton may be in a little boo-boo. Now, this is one thing I wanted to ask. Trans-America contribution. Look at that. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to ask these questions, because I was like, what the hell is this? I mean, some of these descriptions are very hard to understand, but it is like some of the numbers is just ridiculous. So this is in the same bank account in May. This is the 53rd bank account. And I told you, I don't know what it's connected to, but there's a lot of transactions coming in and out. Trans-America contributes. It was 3 on the same day of $2,000. It was close to the same amount. So I'm like, what is that? And that IMRF cash again. What is that? And this is $42,000. So whatever this is, Thornton Township, y'all paying for this monthly out of here. And they get a pretty big amount of money. Now, again, this is IMRF MIC. It's like some money came back from this place, and then it went back out. And that's what I'm noticing with Thornton Township. They're just taking money in and out the general assistance funds and putting it in and out. And we're gonna go over that. That's what made people confused. Okay, so is a $50,000 Thornton Township TT. I don't know what this is. Offset transactions. So this must be a deposit of $50,000 from Thornton Township to offset these transactions. That's what I'm looking at. Now, so you guys need to really get an idea of what these transactions is, especially the big numbers, and if they're not consistent. All right. Now, this is just highlighting this particular credit card. Who is this? Okay. That's your general funds. Okay. So that was fifth and third. I wanted to highlight that to you guys. I need to find out what that's connected to. Why is that count? Why wasn't it taken down from like $6 million or what is $6,000 or whatever it was, and then it literally just get replenished every month. They literally just spend everything, and then Thornton Township just deposit. I just can't make sense of that. It just does not make sense to me. I don't know why is it so much coming out. Now let's get into the flex spending account. The flex spending account is in the BMO as well. Now let me see. Focus spending. Hold on. Oh, and that's what I was telling you guys. This old national account, the general funds. Let me just show y'all. They did good. This is how much they have in there, though. They stay consistent. They don't bother it. But I told you, I'm not lying. This was what it was. I was like, okay, why did I put that up there? Is this it? See that? Y'all can see it. And ooh, okay, $2,600. I told y'all. And it's like this for every month. And this was I took the most latest one close to the end of the year of last year. So they don't touch the general funds money in this account, or the general funds is the 53rd bank account that we're looking at, and it's not called that. Something ain't right. That's all I'm saying. So this one is the one that's not moving. And that's what I'm thinking is the 53rd bank account. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. Did I show you? Did I pull it up there? Yeah. So that's what I wanted to show y'all, that those two accounts may be for the same thing. Because this one is not moving and it says general funds, but the other one that don't have a description, that motherfucker is moving. Okay. So let me highlight that and move on. We have another one we're going to get into now, which is, okay, this is the big doozy. Y'all want to do the money market account? Let's get into this shit, because I don't want to bore y'all, because we're like an hour and a half into this, and it's very important for y'all to know this before I get into the case. There has been some switching of the money market account. Now, you know where typically here you're like, I'll be investing, I'll be making money for y'all. We doing good. We make, what she say, she brought $3 million in, I think, or something like that. I found it. Bitch brung it in and she took it out. Bitch brung it in and she took it out. I'll probably tell you, she brung it in and she took it out. I said, what the is going on around here? My OCD self finding stuff like, baby. Okay, this is the new one. Let me just try to find the old one real quick. I got the new one because it's a new money market account. Okay, and they're like, new. Yeah, they had one. And they had took $7 million out of it and transferred it out. Hold on, Rose. Okay. BMO money market. Okay, yes. So it was in a BMO money market account first. And it was $11 million in there. Okay. We're going to pull that one up first. Some of these things be so blacked out. But you can't hide it from Grace Levi. I ain't got this big forehead for nothing. I'll be thinking. Y'all want me to get to the comments before I show y'all the money, the mutual funds money that she's stealing? Okay, show y'all. Hold on. It's on Dalton Politics website. What is it? What y'all talking about? I'm jumping in y'all comments. Lisa Lee, I wonder if they ever found them. What y'all talking about? Let me get. I'm gonna stay focused and come back to y'all. I'm all nosy. Like, what y'all talking about? I'll be in the comments too. Y'all know I'll be on people's comments like, what the hell? Hey, Javar, welcome. What's up, boo? Now let's get to the mutual money mutual account. This is where she was making some. This is where she thought she was the shit. She's some motherfucking shit. Hold on. Okay. 5. Okay. Okay. This is when it had $11 million in it. I want y'all to look at that. Put it on a glass. Y'all see that shit? Get myself in the corner. I'm going to zoom in. That's it. Okay. Did y'all see it? I just want to make sure because okay, cool. Right here, this is the account, which is Thornton Township General Funds Money Market Funds. Money market is like an investment account, if you don't know. This investment account had a balance of $11 million, $11.5 million on 5/2023. There was a deposit of $9 million that went in at that time. Okay. Interest was paid was $37,000, which left the ending balance at $11,554,000. So that was great. Now, this was on 5/2023. We're gonna go on to Seven, 2023. This paper was redacted, but I still could see. How the fuck about that? Don't be trying to redact it on my ass. Hold on, y'all. Now, about 2 months, 3 months later, 2 months, because I said that was in May. This is July 2023. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it. Hold on, make sure I got it right. Damn it. There's so much stuff up there. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So zooming in, you're going to see that your previous balance is blacked out here. It's black, but it's 11. So this is looking familiar like the 11 million. 4 withdrawals came out that ended with a 7. That started with a 7, I'm sorry. That's on the same line as this. So I'm like, is that $7 million that came out this motherfucker? Yeah, because when you look at the picture right here, it says it. Transfer was $7 million. This was withdrawals and other debits. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The interest was $300,000 in this mutual fund account. So I was like, who took $7 million out of this shit? Oh, I got like, whoa. I'm like, okay, somebody about to launder some damn money. So that was on 7. That was July. Now, I look about September. No, after probably like July, August or so, I found the Illinois funded. This was another money market account, and it shut me up. I was like, okay, all right, this just broad. Don't She opened a new account. Thornton Township opened a new account. This one may have better interest, a better portfolio connected to it. Okay, so you see the 7 million right here. It went into another account, which was like a money marketing account, which is an even swap over. Nothing illegal to see here. Now, this is on September. So I'm like, okay, cool. The Tiffany talking about making money. Oh, yeah, we watched this, bro. So then I look, and what is this? October, the next month in the new account. I said, and this says a lot to me. There 500,000 came out. And I said, oh, family, oh, Black Betty, family, everything go right. I got soup like, wait, don't you catch me slipping, baby. Why did you take 500,000 out? Do you see this, guys? Can I zoom it in for you? This is the new account that they started. And this was October, a month later. You see the balance? So it 500,000 was withdrawn, but I didn't see where that 500,000 went. So I kept my eyes on it, like, okay, somebody took it from the original money mutual account, put it in another money mutual account, and now 500,000 is out. Let's move forward. Y'all know I be creeping. I be too fucking nosy. No, it's just that I pay attention to my bills. I'm not nosy. I pay attention to everything. I be Jay catch a hoe, catch a nigga sinning. I'm Jay catch a nigga sinning. So I said, okay, that what month is this? Let's go into October, November. So November, I look into the new mutual fund account, and anybody went back in there and took 1 million out. Now it was okay before because it posted you. If y'all know what a mutual fund account is, it's supposed to sit there and make some damn interest. So that's why she was like, "Yeah, I know how to." I'm like, "Okay, girl, who the fuck took this $1 million out?" And you'll see the transaction is right at the bottom. It was two $500,000 shares taken out. One was on 1101 and one is on 1117. So where did that go? And then you had got an interest of 26,000. So this mutual fund was doing good actually. If you just let the fucking money sit in there. But somebody probably needed a way to get some money out, big money out, not just credit card, not just go buy this, go buy this. This is all allegedly, this is all my theory. I'm just looking and like, okay, how does this make sense? And my mother's an accountant. So I always sit under her ass and I know what she just, I'm just nosy. I just love to learn. And she was one of the administrators that I was under when I was learning some of these skills. Okay. So you see that? The Illinois funding, that's a new mutual fund account, and 1 million came out. So now you see it went down. So this was the original 7 million that went into this a couple of months ago. We're going to go back and look at that other account too to see how, because it should be about $2 or $3 million left in that other account. Here we go. Somebody started taking money out this account. What the fuck are they doing? That's what I got to ask. What are you doing? So before December, let's get into October. Let's go back into October into the general fund's money market account because they took this out in July. And now you're going to start to see withdrawals in October coming out of the old mutual fund account too. Baby, I love being y'all resident. Share, and hit the damn like, baby. Don't let that's why they try to block me, y'all. Because this is the shit I look at. I was like, wait a minute. I don't like this. I don't like this shit one bit. I don't care. Who did it? My Haitian coming. Who did that? I'm telling on you. Look at this. All right, check this out. So we go back to the old mutual fund account, which should I missed out 2 months. It was supposed to be 3. It's showing 3 months from 7 to 10. So it's 3 months missing that I skipped over. It's like 1 million and change left in this account. It shouldn't be. But you can see 3 withdrawals of $1 million came out. Got them right here. October 2023. The old mutual fund, the BMO money market account that they took that $7 million over to make some money. This is the old one. Somebody took $1 million out 3 times. 3 times. Okay? 3 times. 3 times. I think it's 3 times. It says the date of, because you know some things really messed up, but it says 3 withdrawal, but I can't see all of this. So I do see a transfer debit on the 2nd of 500,000, a transfer debit on the 11th, and then it has to be more because this is 3 withdrawals. 3 withdrawals, and these 2 don't add up. Oh yeah, this is the 1 million. This is the 1 million here, but this is what it is. The ending balance. I want y'all to look at the ending balance. And that's when I knew that more money was coming out of it than it's supposed to. Hold on one second. I may have to go to the actual page because the ending balance, I didn't take a picture of this. Just know that the ending balance each month after this or starting here, it was $1 million taken out until the account got to nothing. The BMO. And I don't see where it went back into. As I showed y'all, I had saw where it went into that 7 million. I was like, oh yeah, you got it. Okay. Now then, somebody must be spending like motherfucking water because you go to the new account. This is a mutual fund. This is a savings account, y'all. I'm not tripping. Look at this shit. Anybody tell me what the fuck this is. December 1st, 2023. $4 million in purchases. It went in. Look, But look, the portfolio went down. I got to get back to this. Let me get back to this. I'm going to pull up the thing because I took a few pictures and it's kind of like not telling the full story. I told you that this one right here, the Illinois funding that I just told you started with 7 million. There were money that came out the month before this. It was like 1 million and some change came out and it got the balance to this. When she was talking shit, I think this is where the $4 million where she was like, I'm making money for y'all. I'm making money for y'all. It went up to 9 right here. So she started at 7 and it went up to 9 million right there. But I'm about to look because I think this is what I had discovered. There started to be money coming out of that account too. And that's where I'm going to stop at. I'm going to get back to this. We're going to put the old thing up there. I just want to verify. Y'all got to look at the mutual funds account. I'm not going to overdo y'all. Y'all look at the mutual funds from the BMO mutual fund versus the mutual funds that we just had up there. And I want y'all to see and ask them what happened. Y'all also going to ask about the flex spending card. The flex spending was something that was literally money coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what we had showed you. Couldn't understand what it was. So let me get back to this document so we could just verify real quick. Is there more money coming out this mutual fund? This new one. Ooh, my hand's itching. All right, let's get down. Let's get down. Oh, shit, move too fast. Is this the credit card? Okay, hold on, boys. Okay, let me get to the mutual thing, mutual funds, just because I swore I saw money starting to come out of there. Did it increase? I hope it did. Yes, I told y'all saw money start coming out that motherfucker. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I fucking tell you? Look at that. Y'all see this shit? I know I ain't crazy. I just gonna take all the pictures. I ain't crazy. I was like, wait. I got something else to show them. Let me just stop right here because y'all gonna get real overdose. I do lectures. I'm used to sitting in 3-hour lectures. That's why I could be here so long, go through this shit. But this gonna be the last part of this lecture. I told y'all money started coming out of this shit. So November 1st, 2023, you're going to see here the Illinois funding. That's the new mutual fund account. Y'all see it? Can I put it up there bigger? Y'all saw that it was supposed to be 9 million in there. It went up because somebody put. We're gonna go through all of them real quick. That's what I'm about to do, just to show y'all that some funny shit happening with these. I'm not about to play with Tiffany. I'm not about to play with her. They should be like, if she my kids be mad like, Mom, you catch everything. I'll be smelling. I'll be like, what you doing? Well, every time you catch me, what the hell are you doing? Out here smoking that shit. I'm messing with my kids. All right. Let me just get back to this. I want to get back to an older one. Okay. There we go. So the Illinois funding, that's another one. See? You see the balance of $7 million? Let's go back. This when they start withdrawing. Remember you saw the plus? Let's give to where the fuck the plus at. Yo, somebody trifling. I think they were laundering money out of here too. I'm finding where I think it's here in the pantry. Look at this shit. Oh my. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm singing y'all this shit. Can I sing to you? See, this general fund. Remember I told you it's staying the same? They ain't touching that shit. They ain't got, I don't know why they just leaving it. They just leaving that. Hold on, babes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this. This I'm gonna find. Okay, now this is where I'm gonna stop right here because if I'll probably fuck up your eyes, keep going back and forth. Now, I gotta show y'all more because I just showed y'all 9 million. They had added, they took 1,000 out and then end up putting 4 in, and it ended up being 9. And then now you seeing we at 7. I gotta go back up a little bit more so I can show y'all exactly because motherfuckers start taking out, excuse my account. They start taking out, excuse my language. Somebody start taking out the mutual. And this is like if you're in a desperate situation. As a regular person, me, the only time that I ever felt like I had to take out of my mutual funds or these type of savings account for 401k and things like that, I had to be in a bad situation. You know, COVID did that to a lot of us. Here we go. All right. let's just say right here, this is the Illinois funding, because I'm gonna keep going running through this. Right here, you see the portfolio balance of $7 million. No purchases, no withdrawals. And this was the month of August 2023. Income and reinvestment, they put $32,000 in there. I don't see where the interest is at. Now let's go into the next month. So everybody highlight $7 million is in that account, mutual funds that you're not supposed to touch. Everybody agree with that? Right. Now we're gonna go down to the next month because I was moving backwards. But at first I showed y'all the pictures. So I said, let me just get back to this document so y'all can see how it's flowing. Now it's September. You see 7 million still here? Here we go. Nobody touched it. Somehow it went from 9 million to 7 million. It was 2 withdrawals there. I'm gonna take the pictures and put them up in my community thing because I'm gonna be able to show y'all consecutive those 1 million coming out because it went up to 9 and then it jumped back down to 7. And then you're gonna see it start to deplete month by month. So you know where the $7 million came from. It came from the BMO original one. Okay. And I just showed you what was happening with the BMO mutual fund account that they went back in there in October and start taking money out of there. The rest of the balance that was left from the original 9 million. They went in there afterwards. I don't know what the fuck she's buying, but it's somewhere. So here we go. This is the next withdrawal. This withdrawal happened October 2023, $500,000. Who's taking this out? Why did you need to take out somebody like they tried it? Somebody like, let me see if this works. Look at this fucking thing. It's like a child. I can see it. Like, what if I'm so like an investigator? I'm like, look, on 10/17, it's like somebody tried it. They took $1,000 out. The share piece, they like, all right, let's see if this works. The next day, on 1/18, yeah, they took $500,000 out. Okay. So they went from 1,000, 500,000 and took that out. Then some income reinvestment went in 32,000. It looks like shares of people money goes into this. I hope that this is not the fireman stuff. I hope this is not the fund they talking about. Please don't let this be the fund they talking about because some funny shit is going on right here. Now let's get down to the next one. It's just popping in my head because they were talking about their pension and shit like that, and the money not going in. You think that's the account? You think that's the account we looking at? Y'all. I'm over here sounding like Busta Rhymes because this ain't right. Let's see. So you see, 500,000 came out, which lowered the budget in the in account amount to 6,500,000. All right. Let's see how we doing with this mutual fund and it's new. The Illinois funds, man, I'm making y'all money. I'll make another $1 million withdrawal. They did 2 ACH withdrawal redeeming their shares. One on 11/1 and one on 11/17. 500,000, 500,000. Please, Thornton residents, ask them why they taking money out of this and where did it go. Y'all see how I was able to find where the 7 million went? I couldn't find where this went. I'm going to start looking into 2024 soon, and I'll let y'all know, like, hey, I'm seeing some shit, because I could cross-reference like that. But as of right now, that 7 million was transferred to a new mutual fund, being liquidated slowly but surely, and the old mutual fund is being liquidated at the same damn time. Let's just get to December, the last month, and then we're going to be done with talking about finance today. I'm going to get to y'all comments, and we're going to get to the last part of our live, where we're going to read the cases that these 3 individuals are involved in. The 3 that we have on the glass: Keith Freeman, Keith Price, and Robert Hunt. Pull his ass up in there. He's going to be the next one to turn. Keith Price remind me of a Suge Knight. He'll go to jail knowing some shit, but he gonna hold some shit over their head. That's what I see at Keith Price. Keith Price will go to jail and hold some secrets. He'll ride that shit out because he just got that thug. He got it. I could just tell. I know who I know. I'm from the hood. That's what I think of Keith Price. I really don't think that he's gonna turn on her. unless it's just everybody in jail and nobody to judge him. He not gonna do that. Where he from, snitches get stitches. He lived by that. I could tell. But my man Robert Hunt, he from the suburbs. All I did was study. I got my accounting license. Not for this shit. The bitch drove me crazy every day. Talk to me like shit. Fuck that bitch. Okay, so this is what I was showing y'all. The balance went down to 5 million because somebody was taking a million. 4 million went back in there. This is 9 million right now. This is what I was talking about. I got a little mixed up. They put 4 million back in here. I don't know from where, but they end up purchasing more shares. Now, this is the thing. Just because 4 million went back into this account does not mean that that is the actual money that went out. Does that make sense? Somebody is playing Russian roulette with your money. This is when it gets to the credit cards. This is what I'm saying. Even though that mutual fund account says 9 million, you need to track where the $4 million came to replace that. Because the way that they are replenishing the Flexa spending account, the ones that's hard to read, the in, out, the 53rd bank account has a lot of spending in it. The one that is hard to identify, which I do think it is the actually general funds, because the old national account that's general funds is not moving. It got $2,600 in that motherfucker. And the other one, like I said, that is actually like the BMO, the 5030, that's going in. That 5030 is the name of the bank. No, 53rd. I do apologize. It's 53rd Bank. That's what it is. That's a 5030. 53rd Bank. So they have a lot of spending going out in that account that is not named. So please, what I'm saying to you guys now in conclusion is about 4 things we can bring up here. 1, please pay attention to the mutual funds. It looks like someone is pulling money out of there and doing some weird stuff. I don't care 4 million went in there. The way that they move makes me very uncomfortable. That money could come from a grant. That money could come from a loan. And that does not mean that that's not untaxed or untraceable money. The next thing I need you guys to pull up in this meeting today, again, highlight that this big, thick, I was about to call them dick buckets, meanie, gargoyle. Yo, you the one that deserve all these names because that's the way you are. You could have had a pass by grace, but you couldn't get saved by grace. Check that food pantry out. If Dalton gets that big food pantry and the doctor opens it, Harvey food pantry is not needed. That's why they're going after it. I can see that because Dalton will have a bigger food pantry and it will bring more people to that area and possibly services. Okay? They don't want that. What they want is her land. They want that ideal location that she has, because if they build up downtown Dalton, the doctor who owned that location, she's going to be a fucking millionaire. I'm just going to let y'all know she's my lady. She's going to be a millionaire because once they build that up, her building fair market value, that whole cul-de-sac is going to be worth so much money. So that's why they want it. So we got to look at the food pantry. We got to look at the mutual funds account, Thornton. Also, a simple fix to the credit card, a policy. First, all spending has to be within the continuum. Y'all have to have a list of what the hell the continuum is. This is how much goes for supplies. This is how much is for this, Anything that's added to this guidelines or booklet has to be approved by the board. After having these guidelines for the particular cards and having the card members that are approved to use it based on those guidelines, oh, I hold meetings, I could buy supplies. Oh, I do this. Oh, I can buy food. Or I do this. Oh, I can do this. That's how that's supposed to be. Then you have one person, because if it go wrong, you're going to get that motherfucker. One person or the part-time person, 2, that's in charge of allocating the card out. The card is not to leave the fucking premises. It should only be 2 cards, one in the backup. And that one card, everybody can use. not at the same time, and they sign it out if they got to leave the premises, and they sign it back in. You sign it with a description of what you buy, what it's for, and we move on. Does that make sense, Dalton? My OCD ass. I'm trying to tell you, I be thinking I'm rough around the edges, all types of stuff, but I'm militant when it comes to, nah, I am a preventer. We're not about to do this. We are not about to do this. So that's a simple fix. Fourthly, even that's not a word. Fourthly, get the car out of Keith Price's hands. Please. Y'all, Dalton is already in a terrible position. Y'all got the heads up. The red light came like, wham. It's just we about to be in trouble. Look at this shit. Same bitch, same girl. Oh, little tiff. What we about to do? So since you know this is happening, put these El Stopos in place. Y'all need to figure out how to get Keith Price out of there. He are the devil. He are the devil. He are the devil. So that's my forecast on Keith Price. He's already out of there and squilling. This man is next. My baby cakes right here. He ain't going to jail for her ass. Please, all the accountants tell. All of them. Okay? So, Robert Hunt. Let me see him. Robert Hunt. You saw him? You saw the picture of Robert Hunt? That's Robert Hunt. That's the finance guy she was bullying. You saw him, Javar? I'll put him back on the glass for you. Him. Oh, Applehead. I always got a name for somebody. Oh, Bo. He got a real bobblehead. For real. Hey, Miss Valerie. You know what? I made my choice. Robert Hunt is Steve number 3 with his boneless ass. Please let it be Robert Hunt as the next victim. Thank you. He has been her henchman. And I think it's just, I can't make an excuse for him. He was bullied into this shit. I'm going to just say, nigga, that's how you got to say no. Fuck that. Excuse my language. Grace be like, no. You are comfortable? I got to go. I ain't part of your clique. Bye. I say no. Please, you think I'm going to jail or hell for you? I told y'all I will only for myself. If I do a crime, I'm going to be by myself. They never going to get me. Who is that? Southern Crescent? Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. So I think it's 6 o'clock here. The meeting doesn't start yet till another hour, y'all, right? So we got one more hour to get down because I don't want to distract y'all from the meeting. So that's my synopsis on those 3. I'm going to break this up for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my little synopsis on those 3. Then I'm going to break up the finance part that I just did. And then we're going to break up these 2 parts. Okay. So it won't be that long and crazy. But it's just because I got to disappear on you guys. Okay. Not really. I just got to, I'm going to start a new contract. And I don't know how I'm going to set up my equipment. Y'all got to bear with me. Y'all see my face? Me with my Haitian family. Oh my God. They're going to drive me crazy. Oh, she every 2 minutes, they'll be like, damn, y'all thought that I was pessimistic. I was listening to my grandma. I was like, damn, this is where I get it from. You drive me crazy. You find a problem with everything. What's your problem, girl? What's your problem? And I understand why I always look like for something bad to happen. Or it's a good defense thing. And I know I work on that because I would be like, but I give people chances, but I see it fast. That's how my grandma is. I'm like, yo, they're going to drive me crazy. You going to have to block that shit out, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm stressing already before I get there. Like, we all grown. We got our own places. I'm going to be in these people's places. And shit drive me crazy. All right. So this is what we're going to do. This one right here, since we want to have the first read incorporate all 3 of these individuals, this is Sandra Tracy. She's actually suing Thornton Township. So shout out to Thornton. You're on the list, the DJ list. Let me stop. You're on the court list, baby. I'm making fun, but it's not. You don't want to be on this list. You don't not want to have all these lawsuits related to this damn lady. But this is what the lawsuit is going to highlight. I'm going to put it. Let me make sure I downloaded it. Excuse me. I'll hit the like button. I love you guys. Thank you for having patience. Thank you for getting to know me. Thank you for not judging me. Thank you for letting me be free. Free to be me. Talking about you a nurse. How do you act like that? Why do you talk like that? Shut the hell up. When I'm at work, I don't talk like that. I do crack hella jokes though. I'm a night nurse, so I could talk more shit, crack jokes, and be a little bit politically incorrect. I'll be dancing down the hallway like they start laughing and shit. I'll be having to do stuff. I ain't gonna be no cornball like y'all. Fuck that. I know how to have fun a little bit in this stressful ass world in my Tupac voice. Shit. How about that? All right. So let's get this on the up here. We have it up here, y'all. We're going to let AI read to us. And what I'm going to do is jump in and we're going to clarify things, try to get through this in this hour. And if we could get through both in an hour, that'll be great. Because I do want to tune into the Superman. Damn, I keep calling Superman. That's Tiffany Henry. That bitch mad at me talking about Grace Levi. Y'all ain't do a good job blocking her. Y'all didn't do it good. I keep calling Superman. I'm talking about the super producer. I'm going to go on her live and watch her in her intake because she has someone down there at that meeting. And it's not 100% that Thornton Township, the Lansing Journal, I'm not sure if they're going live today. So if y'all want to see it being streamed live, go to the super producer page because she has someone down there. How about that? Okay. So I'm gonna put her link in there in a few minutes, and then we're gonna listen to this. So let's listen to this lawsuit that has taken place on March 2024, included Sandra Tracy versus Thornton Township, Tiffany Henry, Keith Freeman, and Robert Hunt. That nigga going down too. Scary ass. You ain't built for jail. You ain't built for jail, nigga. I'm just playing.
Fax 9. In 2016, Tracy began working for Thornton Township as a manager of the Human Resources Department. 10. On or about October 21, 2021, Tracy gave notice to Thornton Township of her intent to take leave under the Family and Medical Leave Act for a planned surgery. 2. Case 1:24 CV 02 11. On or about February 28, 2022, began her approved FMLA leave and was admitted to the hospital for her surgery on March 1, 2022. 11. On or about February 11. On or about February 28, 2022, began her approved FMLA leave and was admitted to the hospital for her surgery on March 1, 2022. 12. On March 3, 2022, Henyard was sworn in as the supervisor of Thornton Township. 13. On March 10, 2022, Tracy sent an email to her direct manager, Dr. Jerry Weems, Transitional Executive Director, requesting that he assist and support her in retrieving her personal items from her office. However, Tony Sherman, the facility manager, repeatedly refused to make arrangements to unlock her office to retrieve these personal items. These personal items were finally permitted to be retrieved on March 15, 2022, however only after unnecessary interference from Tony Sherman regarding what doors and staircases could be used. 14. On March 10, 2022, Henyard held an introductory meeting with all department heads. The invitation was not sent to Tracy, who was the manager of the Human Resources Department. Tracy wrote email to her direct manager, Dr. Jerry Weems, requesting permission to attend the manager's meeting virtually. This request was denied. 15. On March 14, 2022, Tracy sent an email to Henyard congratulating her on her appointment as supervisor and introducing herself. 16. On March 16, 2022, Henyard along with Special Assistant Keith Freeman met with Tracy at Tracy's request. During this meeting, Henyard requested 2 policies, Workplace Drug Abuse Policy, and Employee Social Media Policy. 17.
The hell?
During this meeting, Henyard also asked Tracy for a list of all township employees with notes detailing all their faults and any known dirt on them, including information which may have violated the employee's privacy rights. Given what Tracy may have known as HR manager. 18. Shocked by the request, but unsure how to respond in the moment, Tracy told Henyard something to the effect that she would sleep on it. 19. The following day, on or about May 17, 2022, Tracy emailed Henyard and said she would not agree to this request to gather dirt on Thornton Township employees. 20. On March 17, 2022, Henyard fired Jessica Jones, Assistant HR Manager, and Stephanie Weidman, Thornton Township Chief of Staff. These terminations came with no notice, no due process, and were done at about 10 p.m. in a closed-door meeting with board trustees. The normal and appropriate HR protocol to terminate an employee was not followed, and Jones and Weidman found out about their terminations from other employees the following day. 21. On March 23, 2022, Tracy sent an email to Township Board Clerk Loretta Wells, requesting information on the termination of her subordinate, Assistant HR Manager, Jessica Jones. As Township Board Clerk, Loretta Wells attended the late-night private meeting in which Ms. Jones was terminated. 22. Loretta Wells responded and said that she and the board trustees were told that Tracy was aware and already knew about the termination ahead of time. However, this was not true. 23. On March 19, 2022, Tracy requested a complete copy of her personnel file. This request was made after finding out that management planned to destroy all employee files and records.
God.
Upon information and belief, management subsequently destroyed all employee personnel files.
Wait.
20.
Wait. Did y'all hear? What are they doing down there? Why would they destroy their files for? So they could just be like, I don't know anything about you. We're just gonna treat you how we want to. You fired. What do she got going on there, y'all?
24. On May 24, 2022, Tracy sent an email to Henyard, Freeman, Dr. Jerry Weems, and Finance Director Robert Hunt, requesting a meeting for the impending conclusion of FMLA and return to work. The email requests a response to the following. A confirmation that Tracy's position remained as Human Resources Manager. The assignment of a private, manager-level office in the headquarters building as she had prior to commencement of her FMLA leave. 4. Case. See restoration of access to all organization HR assets and work product required in the position, including full administrator management authority and access to ADP, the primary HRIS. All other digital platforms as previously assigned, and paper files including all employee files and HR files with correspondent security protocols. D. Assignment of a trained and experienced HR assistant knowledgeable in HR practices, benefits management, and labor law as previously existed at the commencement of the FMLA leave.
All right, so wait, I just want y'all to realize this. This is where Robert Hunt came in. I don't know if that went over your head, but it said on May 24th, 2024, Tracy sent an email to Henyard, Freeman, Jerry Williams, and Finance Director Robert Hunt, requesting a meeting for the impending conclusion of the FMLA. This is when he comes in. Okay, come in. So I just want you guys to pay attention.
E. Clarification of official direct reporting relationship.
She asked for a
and
lot.
Continuation of current compensation, benefits, and position authority. 25. Shortly thereafter, Freeman responded to Tracy via email inviting her to a meeting on June 6, 2022, which was later changed to June 7, 2022. 26. On June 7, 2022, a meeting was held to discuss Tracy's return to work following her FMLA leave in response to her request for information. Wow. Attendees in the meeting included Freeman, Dr. Jerry Weems, Hunt, and Tracy. Henyard declined to attend.
One question, can someone tell me who Dr. Jerry Weems is, so we can look him up? Because I haven't heard about him. He looked like he down with the crookedness, okay? Dr. Jerry Weems.
Henyard declined to attend. 27. Freeman led the hour-long meeting on June 7, 2022, and despite Dr. Weems previously having been Tracy's designated direct reporting manager, Dr. Weems did not speak at all. 28. The meeting categorically addressed each of the elements previously identified in Tracy's May 24, 2022 email as follows.
Listen to this, y'all.
A confirmation that Tracy's position remained as Human Resources Manager. Tracy would be demoted from Human Resources Manager to HR Clerk upon her return.
Wow.
The assignment of a private, manager-level office in the headquarters building as she had prior to commencement of her FMLA leave. Tracy would not be assigned to the private office she utilized pre-FMLA leave. but rather a workstation which had yet to be identified upon her return.
Oh my God.
See restoration of access to all organization HR assets and work product required in the position, including full administrator management authority and access to ADP, the primary HRIS, all other digital platforms as previously assigned, and paper files including all employee files and HR files with correspondent security protocols.
She's asking for her access back. Now, let me just highlight this, guys. If you got to call your job and be like, listen, I want to make sure I got my access and everything, you already lost your job. I won't even beg. I'll be like, fuck this. Go ahead and fire me. Fire me. I'm getting unemployment and then I'm suing your ass. This was written. For her to write them a letter to ask for these things, she already saw it on, I'm not blaming her, but these actions made her know to write this. I wouldn't even did it. I was like, baby, fire me.
Access to all organization HR assets would be blocked until Henyard gave permission.
Whoa.
Despite repeated email requests from Tracy directly to Henyard, Henyard continuously, repeatedly, and intentionally refused to even acknowledge or answer the requests. De-assignment of a trained and experienced HR assistant knowledgeable in HR practices, benefits management, and labor law as previously existed at the commencement of the FMLA leave.
And I'm going to stop right here just to highlight, guys. There's a reason why Henyard doing this to her. Not just because the lady didn't want to petition for her and she was, looking at bad stories about her. Because Henyard needed to get control of human resources. She needed to be able to hire her own friends and things like that. This was part of the takeover. She's not going to have a goody on my team about to fuck up my stuff. So I think this was intentionally going after her. You see what I'm saying?
HR assistant manager, Jessica Jones, who was well trained in her work, was inexplicably fired March 17, 2022 in the middle of the night by Henyard.
Oh.
This action was taken with no notice whatsoever to Tracy. Henyard then transferred the compensation and work responsibilities of the fired assistant HR manager to finance director, Robert Hunt, a longtime political ally of the supervisor who had no HR background. Hunt's salary instantly increased from $116,000 to $190,000. This left only one other HR employee, Anthony Butler, an intern with 3 months tenure and little experience.
Wait, y'all, did y'all hear it? Now, this is how Mr. Robert Hunt is going to jail. Let's listen to see. We always find something. This is why he's going to go to jail and he's going to tell. One more time. Listen to his salary. Oh my God.
Hunt's salary instantly increased from $116,000 to $190,000. This left only one other HR employee, Anthony Butler, an intern with 3 months tenure and little experience. Clarification of official direct reporting relationship, and Freeman announced in the meeting that Sandra Tracy would be assigned to report to the township attorney, James Vasili. Continuation of current compensation, benefits, and position authority. Compensation and benefits remained the same. Position authority would be totally eliminated. Not only was Tracy no longer a manager, she had less authority than the 3-month tenured HR intern. Access to human resources system ADP would continue to be denied for the time being. 29. The meeting concluded with Freeman promising to follow up with an email the next day with further clarification on reporting to Township Attorney Vasili and well as a workstation/office assignment.
Y'all also look at the Township Attorney Vasili, okay? Remember that name. Y'all know y'all gonna hook me up. So God said. I don't know why I just said stop that. I'm gonna write her name down because these people, this web that the super producer is showing, these weird names are popping up. These political figures have different connections, different places. So that's why I just kind of throw some names out there so you guys can be like, oh, she married to him. And that is the CEO of something else. And we start making connections. So remember that name, okay, y'all?
29. The meeting concluded with Freeman promising to follow up with an email the next day with further clarification on reporting to Township Attorney Vasili and well as a workstation/office assignment. 30. The following day, on June 8, 2022, Freeman failed to follow up with Tracy. As such, Tracy sent a follow-up email to Henyard, Freeman, Weems, Hunt to document the discussion regarding the changed circumstances of employment from June 7, 2022, as well as follow up on her remaining questions to be answered. 31. However, neither Henyard, Freeman, Weems, nor Hunt acknowledged, answered, or replied to the email, despite all receiving and reading the email. 6. 32. Because the administration failed and refused to assign Sandra Tracy a workstation, she was forced to work from home.
Wow.
When Tracy offered to work from the public lobby, she was instructed she could not do so. Eventually, Tracy was locked out of Township Office Building. 33. During this time, Henyard restricted certain village and / or township employees' access to village and
y'all remember the tax clerk, the tax assessor? She did that to the tax assessor too. So this is not the tax assessor. She locked her out. She had a bunch of people files on her desk with their tax information, social security, everything. Changed the locks. When she went back in there with the news, that paperwork wasn't on the desk, and she told the news. Y'all remember that? Henyard has affinity to do this. This is the same MO on mostly all the lawsuits. This broad ain't nothing but, I'm gonna call her Cappuccino. She's not Al Pacino, she's Cappuccino.
It was common for Henyard to retaliate against her perceived enemies by doing so. Part of this retaliation also included being threatened by Henyard's 6-man armed personal security detail. 34.
There you go.
As such, Tracy was afraid to come inside the building for fear of further retaliation or even being arrested.
Wow.
When Tracy asked her previous supervisor, Dr. Weems, if she could come inside the building, she was told it would be better if she stayed outside and talked to anyone with whom she needed to meet outside.
Whoa.
35.
Wait a minute. Guys, did y'all hear that? I gotta say that. That is a terrible work environment. That's something that people really need to think about. That you're scared to go into your work because you think you're gonna get arrested. So you ain't do shit. You ain't do nothing but been on leave. I told Tiffany is the original gangster. She don't know nothing. She need people hardcore to be on that ass. That's why I love adults in politics, because they give her no mercy. She didn't give nobody no mercy. This lady didn't deserve this. I don't care what she did. Like, yo, you need the police. You ain't steal nothing, but the police shouldn't lock your black ass up. Excuse me. I'm getting mad at Henyard. Oh, let's move forward.
On June 12, 2022, being unable to officially clock in and out of work due to not being able to enter the building, Tracy began submitting her hours via email for time card / payroll processing with detailed notes.
I can't.
37. At the time, although Henyard's administration performed an organization-wide reclassification of the entire workforce, Tracy was the only senior manager that was not reclassified as exempt. In June, 38. As such, Tracy was... In June 2023, former Dalton trustee Valeria Stubbs was locked out of her office.
This is another example.
Stubbs went to local Fox 32 Chicago News about being locked out of her office, and a news report aired on the matter.
Okay, that was another example.
As such,
hold on, wait. Oh, wait, I moved too fast. Let's go back to what they said. This is what they got in here about Valerie Stubbs. Yo, Tiffany going to jail. I had to put myself on the screen because I started passing out, acting up. Y'all might as well see how I'm acting in the background. Look at this.
Shortly thereafter, Stubbs' home and vehicle were riddled with at least 9 gunshots. Stubbs believes the shooting was ordered at the behest of Henyard. 7.
Oh my God.
Case 1:24 CV 038. As such, Tracy was required to provide her hours worked along with a report of work that was done for Freeman's approval, even though Freeman had completely stopped communicating with her after June 7, 2022. Freeman failed to acknowledge or respond to these emails. 39. Prior to her FMLA leave, Tracy had been a member of the South Suburban Economic Development Corporation Steering Committee in a...
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop this not one more time. I'm still shocked that they really put this statement in here about Valerie Stubbs' house possibly getting shot up. How the fuck is the FBI not there already? It's massive incriminated bad stuff about Henyard and her actions in all of these lawsuits. Okay, I'm gonna stop and let y'all listen, y'all. I'm freaking out. That's why I said, let me get myself on the screen. I done passed out 3 times and shit.
Prior to her FMLA leave, Tracy had been a member of the South Suburban Economic Development Corporation Steering Committee in a county-wide initiative to expand and improve adequate housing resources for employees of major employers in the region. 40. On June 21, 2022, SID sent Tracy an email regarding the steering committee. A committee meeting was being convened to address critical issues regarding initiatives being created. 41. Tracy responded by inviting the SID consortium chair to connect with township management to get direction on the township's continued participation in the consortium, since no one from Thornton Township management was speaking with Tracy after her FMLA return.
So that's where she suggested the Freeman and Hunt because they wasn't talking to her. I wouldn't even fucking work in this environment like this. This is terrible.
FMLA return. 42. After seeing Tracy responded to the SID, Freeman and Henyard scolded Tracy for her unprofessional and unauthorized emails to the SID. 43. Between June 25, 2022 and August 12, 2022, Tracy began sending emails to G. Gonzalez, the township payroll coordinator, detailing her hours worked. 44. Tracy was then instructed to begin manually punching on a time clock in the township office building, despite being locked out. In order to do this, Tracy had to sneak into the building and punch in and out.
Oh my God.
45. Every instance that Tracy snuck in and out of the building led her to feeling tremendous anxiety of retribution if she was caught inside.
Oh my God.
46. Beginning August 1st, 2022, Freeman stopped approving Tracy's time card, resulting in a loss of pay. 8. Case 147. From August 1st, 2022 through September 14th, 2022, Thornton Township failed to pay Tracy. 48. The township's failure to pay Tracy was highly consequential and detrimental to her mental health and well-being. Tracy provides full support for her husband, who has been seriously ill for years and is near terminal. The lack of pay was devastating to Tracy. 49. Furthermore, during this time, Tracy could not even collect unemployment compensation due to still being employed by the township. 50. On August 14, 2022, due to the stress of dealing with the circumstances surrounding her employment and lack of pay, Tracy suffered a myocardial infarction. 51.
Wow.
On
Did y'all hear what?
September
Wait
6,
a minute.
2020
Did y'all hear this? I wouldn't. She could. She can rationally connect this to her situation. This is her harm. She had a whole heart attack behind this shit. This is crazy, people. I love you, Miss Tracy. I don't know who you are, but sometimes you gotta say fucking no. Just walk away. Like Grace, I'm telling you, if it's fucked up, I'll be like, nah, I quit. They're like, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no fuck it. I'm about to have my money. I'm gonna have my sanity. I'm gonna have no, not this shit right here. When my blood pressure start going up, I'll be like, I gotta go. Miss Tracy and anybody else, learn from this. I know people like it's levels to toxicity and some things you just gotta deal with. No, that's why our system is so toxic. Again, I'm not gonna have to stress this to you guys. This is gonna be the third time I'm saying it in a different way, because I said this to my son and I say this to someone else. We have to do away with accepting toxic behaviors. There's a big difference from basically saying I forgive someone, no one's perfect. It's a big difference. It has to be you and the person to intentionally want to work things out, and y'all both see what's wrong, how you can better yourself. That is not toxic. No one's perfect. But if you have someone who's doing the same shit, and is progressively getting worse, and is actually hurting you and people around you mentally, physically, financially, but you're dealing with it because it's a social norm. It's politically correct. Y'all got the right person to talk to today. I don't give a fuck. I will sacrifice. I have $1 in my pocket and say, God, please send somebody to give me some food, and something will show up at my door until I find another job. Y'all gonna have to live on faith. Y'all gonna have to stop this bad behavior. I'm not saying this is Tracy's fault, but I wouldn't let it get me like this. Y'all see, that's why I'm a fighter. I don't care what y'all say. I learned how to take that fighting energy to have common sense right now, because some people too fucking passive for me. Let's move forward. That's all I'm saying. She had a heart attack. It's fucking crazy. Even though that take years for it to happen, because that's clogging of the arteries. But I don't care. I'm blaming it on here, right here.
On August 14th, 2022, due to the stress of dealing with the circumstances surrounding her employment and lack of pay, Tracy suffered a myocardial infarction. 51. On September 6th, 2022, after being fed up with what was happening at work, Tracy sent an in-depth email to Freeman inquiring as to why she was being ignored, mistreated, and not paid. Freeman did not respond. 52. On or about September 9th, 2022, Tracy sent an email to Freeman, Hunt, and Anthony Butler demanding to be paid per Illinois Department of Labor wage and hour loss. 53. In response to her email, Tracy was referred to Township Attorney James G. Cecil of the Delgado Law Group, LLC.
Yo, she said, get the big dogs. Let's get the cricket dogs on this shit. We don't need to send it to the first lawyer. Let's send it to Delgado Group.
In response to her email, Tracy was referred to Township Attorney James G. Cecil of the Delgado Law Group, LLC. 54. Upon information and belief, on September 13, 2022, in closed-door meeting with the Board of Trustees, Henyard decided to terminate Tracy. 55. Upon information and belief, Henyard lied to the Board of Trustees in this meeting and said that Tracy was aware of her impending termination beforehand. 56. On September 14th,
that was the video we did. I did a flashback on this where I said Tiffany was trying to hold someone's severance pay. Y'all remember, if y'all go back in my thing, I'll be doing videos and I was like, she's trying to held somebody's severance pay, highlighting it. And I think this was the ladies. And the trustees was like, this lady worked a long time for us. She was a good person. And and basically Henry was like, well, we don't give severance pay for people who work under 5 years and you're going to create a tone. I think this was the lady.
57. In response thereto, Tracy sent a response email back requesting a due process hearing. However, Tracy never received a response. 9. 58. As such, Tracy was terminated without a pre- or post-termination hearing. 59. While employed with Thornton Township, Tracy was a dedicated employee that enjoyed the work she did, and she planned to stay with Thornton Township for the remainder of her career. 60. Tracy has worked hard to earn and maintain a good personal and professional reputation as a public servant, and as a result enjoys a good personal and professional reputation as a public servant in the community.
Right here in these last 3 sentences, they're setting up the damages too. So they're going to set up the more punitive damages through these statements, where she said basically my reputation is messed up. So now you're making it hard for her to be hired. They're messing with her future money. The result of termination was basically she suffered hardship, emotional, economic, humiliation. So this is in these 3 sentences, that's where they're setting up of I need to get paid. And then that's where damages come in. Does that make sense? This is how your lawyer's supposed to write it up, y'all. They did a good job.
Tracy has worked hard to earn and maintain a good personal and professional reputation as a public servant, and as a result enjoys a good personal and professional reputation as a public servant in the community. 61. As a result of the termination at the hands of defendants, Tracy suffered humiliation, shock, and grief, as well as emotional, reputational, and economic harm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is get quickly through the counts so you guys can have a half an hour to recuperate, because I know that y'all going to have to do the Thornton Township meeting, whoever will be able to watch it, and I want to tune in. So we're going to get to the counts. This was a deep, detailed description of what happened involving Henyard, Keith Freeman, and Mr. Hunt. Is that his name? You know I'm bad with her. I'm going to be better. Yeah. Robert Hunt. Yeah, I got it right. His crooked ass thought he was a nice guy, but he's nothing but a little fry about to go down. Okay, so this is the first count.
Count I violation of the Family and Medical Leave Act against Thornton Township, Henyard, and Freeman.
So you already know that FMLA has its own guidelines that they're supposed to follow, notification, paying the people, and including non-wrongful termination. Okay, so She was they're going to highlight she's an employee, been there for a certain amount. She fall under the requirement. So that's how she's going under basically wrongful termination from, hold on one second, violation of Family and Medical Leave Act. All right. The next one, however, hold on. Okay. Unable to return from work. I'm just trying to get down to it because it's a 24-page document and I don't want to hold y'all all up. So, here she goes talking about what she incurred.
Tracy's termination, Tracy has incurred and is now incurring and will continue to incur a loss in wages, salary, employment benefits, and other compensation denied or lost to Tracy by reason of the violation within the meaning of the FMLA. 29 USC.
So this is how she sets up her grievances, what she lost, and connected to the law. Okay, this is at the end of it. This the end of the first count. What she's looking for, and this should be repeated in each count, we're going to listen to right now.
Wherefore, plaintiff, Sandra Tracy, respectfully requests that judgment be entered against defendants, Thornton Township, Tiffany Henyard, individually and in her official capacity, and Keith Freeman, in his individual and official capacity. And that this honorable court award her the following relief. A. Back pay in an amount to be determined at trial. B. Compensatory and consequential damages, including for emotional distress. C. Liquidated damages pursuant to 29 USC 2617. C. Punitive damages. D. Pre-judgment and post-judgment interest at the highest lawful rate. E. Attorney's fees and costs of this action. F. Any such further relief as this honorable court finds reasonable.
Let me just highlight, she's going for blood. This is where it gets bad because you can get like blow for blow. I lost this amount, this is how much I want compensated. But once you go into emotional damages, distress, that's hard to measure up with money. So it is literally up to the judge and the state law of how much they can get based on the perceived damage. And like we saw before, $33.5 million. That was because of all of the damage, the perceived damages that happened to the family and the ongoing onslaught of that man having to live with catastrophic damage to his body forever, the one who survived. This is another heavy hitter. Liquidated damage pursuit. That means to me, whatever she lost, if she lost her home, she lost cars because of this in this situation, she want her motherfucking money back. I ain't hear this in a long time. I said, huh? Anything I lost, I had to go bankruptcy, you're going to be responsible. And if there's any punitive damages that can be allocated, she wants it. And to hit them with the icing on the cake. Thornton, this is for you. We can't even, this is for you, baby. Pre-judgment and post-judgment interest at its highest rate, meaning from the day that the shit was filed until judgment, they want interest based on that. All that money. Tracy going for blood, and it's sad. Thornton is going to be having to pay for this nonsense. So the 14th Amendment retaliation under due process, denial of procedures. We already know kind of what due process here. If you've been following here, we could break this down, how the 14th Amendment affects in due process affects her here. They were supposed to give her notification. They were supposed to give her a chance to reply. They were supposed to go through the regular FMLA procedures. So that was a due process related to this particular case. So if you're a 14th Amendment citizen like me and you, we are supposed to be granted the due process under this amendment. You just have to connect it to your particular situation. Does that make sense? Robert Hunt was involved in this as well because he was an individual under the capacity that did not respond. Okay. And also because and her HR, her director. So let me just read the first part of this. Let me see if she because some of this be repeat, but I want to get some a little different. So Tracy constitutional injury, her termination, as I told you. So it's pretty much the same thing. The third count is common law retaliatory discharge against all defendant. That's another thing. Whistleblowers, people like that, there is a retaliatory or different type of laws that protect them. So I guess in Illinois, yeah, Illinois, that's where you're at. Y'all like wrongful termination under retaliatory, what some places call it whistleblowers. This is the law that protects her, and she's trying to go after them for that count. Now, retaliatory, I want to see how she is they being retaliatory towards her because she went on family leave. Let me just see what they're trying to say. Defendant discharged Tracy on defendant discharged. Okay, listen.
Defendants discharged Tracy on September 14th, 2022. 86. Defendants discharged Tracy in retaliation for activities in support of the public policies in favor of reporting employers' illegal payment schemes.
Oh, okay, because I forgot that. Okay, wait. Okay, I got it now. Because I was like, what the hell? I was going to say, how could she sue for retaliatory? What was it, for the family leave? But no, before the family leave, they asked her to give some dirt and give all the information up on people and give their files up. And she said no. So that's where the retaliation came in. You know, some things kind of, I'll be doing so much. So retaliation came in because of that, because she wouldn't, basically do what the rich do. Like, what type of dirt they got on them? Let's go to a party and get some strippers there. You know that married man. That's how they set them the fuck up. Okay. All right. So she's asking for the same thing under that count, and then violations of Fair Labor and Standard Act against all defendants. So I think that is going to be related to how they demoted her and didn't give her a place to work and basically didn't let her come back in the building. This has to be connected to that, because you have to provide adequate work conditions for your worker. And she said, no, you out the door. You already fired. I said you fired. Clock in from outside. I can't even understand here. Let me get down to how they kind of fulfilled this one, because they had to connect it. It's just crazy. Okay. I'm sorry.
Freeman is an employer as defined by the FLSA,
Okay,
29
hold up.
U.S.C. 203.
Okay.
As a direct and proximate result of this unlawful practice, Tracy suffered and continues to suffer wage loss and is therefore entitled to recover unpaid wages, liquidated damages, or prejudgment interest, attorney's fees and costs, and such other legal and equitable relief.
Oh, here we go. It was about the office. Here we go. Listen to this. I think the visual.
Plaintiff Sandra Tracy respectfully requests that judgment be entered against defendants Thornton Township, Tiffany Henyard, individually and in her official
Wait, I don't think
capacity.
they named this correctly. Okay, it says, okay, the defendant willfully failure to pay Tracy between the time. Okay, they supposed to pay them. That's work labor laws, but also work conditions. I wonder why they ain't put that there. Like, no, they made her outside and stuff like that. That could have been added to this part. That's what I was looking to see here, but they did just because they didn't pay her. That's labor laws. Okay, so now conspiracy. This is the third case. I'm telling you, bitch, go to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Yes, you are. And all your friends. I told you, it just has conspiracy means just indirectly or directly doing an action that can be perceived as conspiring to make this whole system or whole situation work cohesively. So they all conspired cohesively. Hunt, Keith Freeman, and Henyard to do this to her. Just like before when it was Lacey, Henyard, and the other police who did it to Kamel, who conspired to lock her up and not follow the rules. This is the same thing. I never seen somebody got so many conspiracy charges in my life. Okay, we coming down to the last few. Common law, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, this is probably definitely related to them kicking her ass outside. Let me see. It has to be. Let's go.
Count 6 Common law intentional infliction of emotional distress against all defendants. Defendants' conduct described above, such demoting Tracy after taking FMLA leave, making her work in the parking lot, failing to pay her for over 6 weeks, and terminating her employment after complaining of not being paid. was truly extreme and outrageous and goes beyond all possible bounds of decency.
Yo, that's where they used it. Okay, because they could have used it in the other one too. They used it under this one and made it a separate count. Okay, it makes sense. Whoa, because that was terrible. And baby, I don't love no place that much. I just gotta remind you. I don't love them hoes. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. Okay, now let's get to, I think this is towards the last one, the Illinois minimum wage law. Again, this is about the money they did not pay her. It was a certain amount they were supposed to pay her regardless. Even you can't just have somebody work for you and then you just don't fucking pay them. And they ask you like, hey, I didn't get paid. And you still working for them? Man, you's too nice. It's not your fault, baby. But this why she got a hefty lawsuit here. Because the minimum out there is $12 an hour. So even $12 an hour they would have gave her, they would have been violating this law, but they would have still had to compensate her what she was supposed to get paid. But this is just giving you the bare minimum of what they supposed to do. Okay. Let's get into
Count 8 tortillas interference with prospective economic advantage against Henyard, Hunt, and Freeman.
I never heard this in my life.
Now comes the plaintiff.
Let's read it again. Hold
8.
on. Count 8. I never heard this. Let's break it down together.
Count 8 tortillas interference with prospective economic advantage against Henyard, Hunt, and Freeman. When a third party maliciously sticks his nose into the economic relationship between an employee and an employer and causes the employee to lose her job, that third party is subject to the tort cause of action even if the employment was at will.
So that's how she trying to get Freeman and Hunt? Hell yeah. She like, bitches, I'm about to get you too. I never heard this in my life. Good job, lawyer. So this is the third party maliciously stick their nose into economic relationship. This is to Freeman and Hunt. There you go. Heard you bitches was looking for her. She said, there I go. If I'm coming in hard. Go ahead.
Freeman, Hunt, and Henyard intentionally and unjustifiably interfered with this expectancy by inducing or caused a breach or termination of the expectancy when Freeman and Hunt failed to sign off on Tracy's hours and failed to pay Tracy between August 1st, 2022 and September 14th, 2022 and ignored her pleas to be paid. And Henyard lied to the Township Board of Trustees in her quest to terminate Tracy. 100.
See, that what I had to be that lady. It had to be that lady. Talking about she knew she was going to get fired. I get to pick who I want to for my new administration. This has to be that lady when she was talking shit. So this was the original filing on 3/13/2024. I am going to let me just pull up right quick at the last part of this case just to see where we at so I could give y'all to see if they actually settled. And we're going to stop on this case because I don't want to take up all of y'all time. Let me just jump on Pacer real quick. The second case I want to read to y'all, I probably can do that on another day because it's always something that I could relate to Henyard into this stuff. Because some of these cases I thought I would never read. Like, I ain't reading this. This is corny. You know, I even like to have a little spice in my life too. But nah, this all connects. So again, this is for Thornton Township though. It's a little different. All the other ones I was really reading was Dalton. So Thornton, you're not in the clear. And there's another lawsuit against Keith Price and Gerald, the one that y'all want to be there tonight. People like Gerald better come so they can have a forum. What is it, right? So you can have everybody there so they can vote. Because if he don't come, he fucking it up. That guy and Keith Freeman has a lawsuit. He's going after Keith. I'm sorry, I do apologize. Keith Price. He's going after Keith Price, Gerald, because Keith Price has been intimidating him and doing stuff. Let me just look up this case real quick. Thornton Township. I don't want the here. This came up. Let me see something. Give me 1 second because sometimes I have a little hard time with Pacer and get on my damn nerves. Let me see if it's just under Henyard. Because when you do Henyard stuff, all the Dalton stuff come up. What's this lady name? Didn't I just say her name? Tracy. Okay. It's up here. Yeah, the Thornton Township. So this case is still active, y'all. I'm going to go to the case history to see where we at so you guys can see. Okay, so it was a motion to extend. Let's get it there. So we could have a case update on where we at with this, okay? And I'm gonna let y'all go so y'all can get ready to pay attention to what's happening in Thornton, because I heard it's gonna be good. I heard it's gonna be good. If y'all don't have nowhere to watch it, y'all can go on the Super Producers show, because she has somebody there. Get her likes and her views up. All right. So order on motion for extension of time to file response. This is as of 8/2. We be getting them right on time. This was 8/2 in 2024. They kept asking for extension. Let me see. Did they do a file for a new lawyer? Attorney appearance. Let me see. Was it attorney appearance? Let me see if this say Delgado. Let's see if he, because I think he dropped this case too. His ass dropped it. No. Dun dun dun. Guess who? Y'all see that? Michael Shucker. That's the name I said yesterday. Shaika. Michael Shaika. That's the person who won this. So these cases has been officially taken over by Michael Shaika. Delgado said, fuck this. The election coming up. I'm about to be with Pritzker. I'm about to be with him. Fuck Hingyard. I ain't got time for this. She fuck it up. I need to be with the big dog. So this is his replacement. So obviously the information I gave you the other day was correct. We re-put it up today. Michael Shaika. That is her new acting attorney in all of these cases. And if she's taking on these Thornton and Thornton cases, that means, guess what, guys? Who paying for that lawyer? I thought it was her. I thought she was getting Swayze, like, I got it in the bag. Nope, she attached it to that ass. So you guys, I want to say thank you for being here for Grace Levi. We didn't make it to 3 hours. Oh my God. We did 2.5 hours. We got 3 different parts to hear, which is going to be broken down. So everybody who couldn't make it through this is cool. I'm going to have the focus ones up for you guys in the last case read. What I'm going to do is go on Super Producer page, because I know she has a hookup for the Thornton meeting. Going to watch it for a little while. And then later on tonight, you guys, I'm actually coming back with another live. I want to continue with my series on Atlanta on Fire, and I have to highlight what's going on in the YSL trial. I watch this all the time, guys. I know a lot, and there are some things going on. So what I'm going to do is actually just do a recap and a synopsis of YSL acting attorney at one point, Miss Bumpus. She's been going live on YouTube like she ain't a damn lawyer. Like, y'all talk about me. You a nurse. How could you do that? Bitch, I'm not in the middle of a fucking case. Talking about the case. Shit, they could do it. My black ass could do it too. How about that? Put my glasses on for that one. So I'm going to do a rebuttal on her actual ex parte meeting and how it's not aligned with the ex parte transcripts. And then she also came out and talked about her feelings. So I think that's going to be very entertaining, because people are afraid to talk about these people. You know, I don't give a fuck. They are friends in that sector. Y'all know how Dalton got this clicky thing like click, click, like Voltron. The YSL thing too. So they won't talk about Miss Bumpus, but I'm about to get on Miss Bumpus' ass and tell her to shut the fuck up before Miss Love get her. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, check me out later on tonight. Please, I'm going to share it in my community page, the link to Super Producers page, and you'll be able to watch the Thornton meeting live, especially if Lansing Journal doesn't do the live. Okay. So again, I want to say I love you. And let me get my booty off of this screen. Thank you for being with me. Let me put her big old head up there, and let's get this music playing. Y'all know what I do. We're going to go out with some good music like we always do. Shout out to everyone who came on the live. Shout out to Miss Carver. Love and blessings to Alexis Wilson. Please hit the like, and please hit the link to give your signature so we can replace the skating ring that Tiffany Hen, your daughter, allegedly said is hers. I said, she said that? And the guy was like, yup, she said. I said, the little girl was like, this is my skating ring. Not today.
I've been studying through Corinthians and Galatians. I done found the faith within. The end is so close, you can physically see it. How real is this realm if you can spiritually live it? America so wicked, it's like living in Egypt. And our souls not like them, we out here living with demons. They got Jacob in their blood, but they spiritually heathens. I guess we ain't learned nothing from the Garden of Eden. I guess the Father who in heaven made us all for no reason. I guess if you disrespect them, you are part of the reason. They don't understand what I'm saying, it's a lot. People from my past feeling salty, I'm like, lot. They thinking they could take me off my path, I'm like, nah. My body is a temple of the Most High and it's locked. Tell me what am I to do if they after me? I'm like T, I'm not after you, alphabet. Got me wondering what Christ would do, live passively or confront what I'm...
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Terms 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.